Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to Thursday night's Messages of Love from Above. I don't know what day it is this week. Hope everyone's having an amazing week. It's been a week of interesting events. I'm sure it's everyone I've been talking to seems to be having some interesting weeks. So if you are as well, you're not alone. And we're just going to, before we get into the readings, come back to right here, right now, and take some deep breaths and let all of the outside world go as we connect with spirit. So I'm going to take a big deep breath. And whether you're watching live or on replay, we can all join together and allow that love to just fall down from the heavens and fill our heart up and overflow out to the world and just circling the globe in a giant, giant bubble of unconditional love, sparking every heart higher and higher and higher in love vibration, bringing the capital T truths into the world, cutting away the small t truths of fear, of failure, of rejection. And if you yourself are in need of unconditional love in this moment, for your heart, your mind, your body, for a loved one, a situation, a relationship, whatever that may be, we send this love to you right now as well. And just take it in like a giant tree takes in the beautiful rays of the sunlight. Just let it absorb into your being, filter throughout your bloodstream, your energy centers, your mind, your brain cells. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me and doing that and allowing me the space for that. And before we get into the readings, too, of course, I'll let you know that every Monday I do have a drawing, a giveaway. Here's the link to the video. Every Tuesday, I put out a video announcing what I'm giving away, how to get into the drawing, and any other giveaway news. So I'll be giving away two 30-minute personal recorded readings. So you can check that video out if you're interested in getting in to the drawing there. Oops, let me move my coffee a little there. I can see. And then also, every month I put out readings for each individual zodiac sign. So this is the playlist for Joyous June's readings, and I like it. So what are your fiery red hot on target with, like the higher vibrational love? And what are you icy blue cold about? What's unseen? Somewhere maybe we in our lives that spirit was telling us we have lower vibrational love. So be sure to check it out. I also have in there a little list of the planets and what area of the life that they influence. So if you know your birth chart, you know what sign it is, you can go check that out too, because we can see all the different things that are happening in our lives. And that's always fun. Right. And then each week I put out at least one pick a card reading. Yesterday we put out one called Who's Thinking About You Right Now? Uh-oh. And then also What Are They Thinking About You is included. So if you're interested, to check that out as well. And I think that is everything, excuse me, that I wanted to mention there. So let's move the coffee over here so I do not destroy it. And let me just get my desktop all set up and we will get in to the readings. If you're new to my channel or new to these readings, welcome. First of all, we have a wonderful, wonderful group of people with huge hearts and great senses of humor. So, welcome and warning. And I like that. And let's take a look here. It's giving me something here. All right, there it goes. Oh, there, I added a new option. So, let's take a look here. We do want this one. All right. YouTube updating things, which is great. but I was not aware of that little update. So let me just squeeze this over. There we go. Perfect. All right, and then so how the free readings work is I do go down in order, first come, first serve, and there's no special list. The chat is the list, and so just put your question out there. And if you don't want to put your business out there for everyone to see, you can just ask for a general reading or guidance. Spirit knows what you're wanting. And so I'll pull cards and spirit will bring you the message for it. If anyone makes a donation, I do honor that energy exchange. I prioritize those readings and step out of the free readings. I dive deeper into them as well. And once I'm done, I return back and then scroll on down and continue down the free readings. You can make a donation by super chat down below or in the pinned comment and in the description box of the video. It does have my Venmo, my Cash App, my PayPal, and my Square. No set dollar amount. I know everyone's funds vary from person to person, day to day, country to country, planet to planet, wherever you may be. So whatever you feel, I honor that as an energy exchange. Um, I think that's everything. Blah, blah, blah. All right. And we are using the round original tarot and the tarot of dreams. So we will check into those and we will start at the very top. Excuse me. All right. So Shay B, you are up next or first. Congratulations. And you want to ask David's current feelings towards you and next actions. Thank you. Yeah, everything is well with me. It's been a quite exciting week. A lot of things going on with my host, my best friend, one of my best friends. She allows me to live in her basement here, and she's been in the hospital since Monday. And I think they're getting to the bottom of things, which is good. So let's take a look here. So we have here their current feelings. The 6 of wands is like mutual passion, because you can think of 3 wands on each side, but there's also this recognition, being seen, this, it's like they see you and they recognize you and they have this passion that feels equal to yours. But with this high priestess, this card really has them stepped like backward, right? So they might feel distant because they're inward and upward, checking behind the veil back here and diving deep into the ocean and the motions. And they're just really doing a lot of inner reflection. I wouldn't be surprised if they're a water sign or have a water moon, because I feel like when they experience these types of passions and things that ignite, it immediately takes them inward into like a protection mode. And I'm not sure what exactly triggers them. I just feel like there's something from the past, maybe an overbearing a parent who was very, very um, strict around modesty and attraction. And it's almost like the example they're giving me in my head is like someone who their mother had a not so good relationship with their father, and so either the father left or he was absent quite a bit, and the mother was um, had strong opinions about men and about what they always are after and that who they're not and all this. And I feel like it's caused them to like overdo it, especially because I feel like their water element allowed them to feel their mother's pain, feel their mother's you know uh, just us overflowing of all these emotions, right? Where even if she didn't extremely portray it, they felt it because they're very intuitive and they feel people's emotions. So I feel like they have these feelings, but I feel like their actions, the old painful things, the old fears of ending up hurting someone like their father or their mom, or that they don't want to be even close to anything that their father was, that it freaks them out. And I feel like they go into this huge protection mode of like, because it just scares them the whole history, if that makes sense. So that's what's coming through, you know? I feel like they have passion. I feel like their emotions are very deep and very guarded with that High Priestess card. So that's what we have for right now. I know, yay! It sounds so wonderful, doesn't it? But that's what you wanted to know. What's going on with them? What's causing them to do what they're doing, right? But that's what's happening. So hang in there, Shay. Many blessings to you. All right. So, Patty, thank you so much for your donation. Anya Huya, you'll be my next free reading. I'll be back to you in a moment. But thank you, Patty, for your donation. And you want to have a general reading? Absolutely. And thank you so much. Let's take a look here. Okay, what else do you want? All right, anything else? All right, let's see what we got going on here. All righty. Well, you do have here your the strength card here. Here's your higher self represented by the infinity symbol, and the lion here actually represents like our human side. So this is the two of us that are living this human relationship. And right now your higher self is calling you inward and upward, to really show you the love that you've been looking for, to really strengthen the self-love that's coming in here. And I feel like they are not that they're preparing you, but they're preparing you. Just because you have this movement of emotion that's going to be coming in here. You have the Knight of Cups, which is movement of that, the cup emotion suit. And you have the Six of Cups here. Now, the Six of Cups represents it's like several things, but I feel like the one that they're zeroing in on is that someone from your past is going to be riding back into your life here. And they want you to see that things have changed, that you have changed, and that they don't have what it is to offer you that you have wanted, and they're coming back into your life, and I feel like they are, like they're trying to offer this to you. It's like, here's this person offering that person this an ace of cups, and here is someone else coming in showing you this ace of cups. That's why I feel like it's someone earlier in your life that offered you their love before, but it was a very conditional, very low vibrational love, and here they come in offering you the same thing. And I feel like they're preparing you by showing you with your higher self, this love from above, that you're like, yeah, it wasn't enough then. It definitely isn't enough now, because you have been working on yourself. And I see that here with the Queen of Pentacles, because here's you with the Queen of Pentacles. You've been nurturing yourself, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, new birth, new things, and seeing your worth here with that Ace of Pentacles, seeing your worth in relationship to the outside world in a completely different way. Because, like, this is where you've come from, where the Five of Pentacles is this change and this transformation from feeling abandoned, left out in the cold, left behind, and these feelings of lack in your life. And you have grown. You are in this place where you don't feel this way. You're feeling more solid here. And so they're just letting you know, and they're kind of just saying, you know, um, they're showing me. I don't know if you ever saw the movie with, oh, I forget all their names on it, but it was, The Devil Wears Prada, where the main huge person who's in charge, everyone's afraid of her, and when she's arriving, everyone warns everyone, and someone's saying, gird your loins. It's like, get ready, here they come. And that's what they're showing me in my head, is this place in this movie that is just this preparation for you to have this inner strength. This is the strength card, to reinforce it and just realize what's being offered is not anything new. It's something old that they've just repackaged, and they're giving you the same thing. It's like they're re-gifting you the love from the past. And like you said, it was not enough for you then, and it's definitely not enough for you now because you have grown so much. So this is what spirit wants you to know, just that this what this love is coming from the past to offer you. It's just kind of it's not a test, it's a realization that you're like, look how far I've come, look how much I've grown. And you can just cordially decline and, just say that that's not where you're at in your life anymore and you don't have to take it if you don't want. So I like it for you. There's something much more in alignment with your higher self further down the road. So that's what's coming in right now, Patty. So many blessings to you. And again, thank you so much for your donation. And we'll continue down the list here. So, Anya Ahuya, hello. What will happen in your physical reality on the next upcoming new moon? All right, let's take a look here. Next upcoming new moon. Well, it looks like you will do some little ritual here. You got the high priestess who steps back into her high priestess temple, connects to the higher realms, and really, um, dives deep, understands things, looks into the hidden. And so that's physical in a way because you're stepping away, out of the all the chaos to really connect. But it does bring in some passion here with the King of Wands. This is very much fire energy. There's this commanding type of energy that's coming in. So it could result in some passion coming your way. Someone offering passion, someone offering this kind of energetic, more attraction kind of offer. And I know I seem like I'm down on relationships today, but I've only done a couple readings. But they're like, "No, this is just again, it's almost like it's a falsity because it's not really what you want. It looks good on the outside because, this is like very fire signy Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, which tend to be very attractive, right? But it's like the vampires, like Edward in Twilight where he says he was designed to guide, to attract his prey. So don't give in. Trust your gut and trust your intuition that this is just a facade. It's like a sparkler, like fireworks like we have here, like 4th of July and stuff. It lights up, it's pretty for a moment, then and it's gone. And I feel like that this comes in here, but it allows you to look past it. And I feel like it really allows you to trust your intuition and build it because you're like, this isn't what it seems to be. And sure enough, you realize, so they just wanted, some physical attraction, physical intimacy. They didn't want all this other stuff that they were pouring out, right? So that's what they have for you, Anya. So hang in there and be aware. Here comes the new moon, right? All right. So many blessings to you. That's what they have. Right. Dijona Sturgis, thank you. And we will check your energies. And I did get your email. So thank you. I just hadn't had a chance to respond. I was at the hospital for a few hours today and I just got back in time to prepare. So I didn't get a chance to answer you. So I will answer you this evening. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So the energy that you're in right now. All right. Well, look at you taking really big command here. And you're ready with this Emperor card here, which is Aries energy standing up. It's a very solid foundation, being major arcana number 4, and you're really stepping in and you're deciding things and you're taking in this kind of leadership role in your life. And I like that because it is spawning you here with this 8 of Cups to leave behind emotions and even relationships that no longer serve you. I feel like you've gotten this a couple times lately. So I feel like is this nudge to walk away from. I feel like a couple of them are people that no longer are giving you anything, it's like you're pouring your energy into them, or you have to initiate it, or you have to do everything, and it's like, that's okay, you can just stop giving to them and let them drift away, because where you're headed off to here is the 9 of Cups, which is something much more fulfilling emotionally. It's like almost like emotional wish fulfillment. So you have to clear away some of these things to make space for it. So I like that because you are doing that with that. So I like it. I like it. It is for you to do that. And it's not anyone that you have to terminate your um you don't have to give them notice. I'm no longer investing energy in you. You just stop. And then on the bottom here, well, not only do you have another 8, which is all this energy coming back, you have another 8, which is the strength card. So there is this 8 8 8 8 8 energy, which is flow, which I really like for you. It means you're stepping into this wonderful flow. You're getting rid of stagnant energies, stagnant relationships, and stagnant things out of your life. So I like it for you, Dajona. So many, many blessings to you. All right. Up next, the next free reading will be Sin, Syn. But I do have a donation, so I'll be back with you in a moment. All right, Alex, thank you so much for your donation. Anyone know what's to come in love for you? Let's take a look here. See, what does Spirit want you to know? All right, so 1122. What's 1122? All right. Okay, so these are the ones that I put back in that came back out. Oh, wow, look at that. I'm sorry. That's not fair. I'm on look at all these cards. Wow. You guys are let us see. Okay. So I just showed these. These were on the bottom of the deck and I shuffled and they came flying out in the middle of the deck. So the energy is definitely here. Again, there's this flowing energy that's coming in here. And this has to do with you connecting to your higher self to find the love that you are really looking for. Because this lion, they do look in the outside world for it in relationships and situations and things, and then doesn't find anything that keeps it full for very long at all in the outside world. So they turn inward and upward, and that's where they find their higher self here, this maiden who does, they're made of unconditional love, and they give us the love we've been looking for. And here comes all this energy, the 8 of Wands. You just get this flood of beautiful, beautiful love energy that fills you up and it overflows out to the world. So you start to see love in a completely different way than you have before. So it is an important step because if you met someone right now in your current vibrational state, which isn't quite up to, this self love, this higher, huge energetic, it's like you're leveling up, then you'll draw in what you've always drawn in before, which lower vibrational, things rooted in fear, people who can't commit, people who can't show love, people who are unavailable, blah, 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 the same old that we draw in, right? But I love this because, when I went, oh, wow, it's because you've got 2 knights that are headed your way here. And this is movement of love and this is movement of opportunities in the outside world coming in too. And so there is this coming in, there is this movement that's happening as a result of your energy because you start to see the world in a completely different way. And so you do have, I kind of feel, I was like, well, is this the same person? And they're like, no, you actually have 2 different individuals that come into your life, one quicker than the other. This Knight of Pentacles, slowest moving knight, so it's more like this. You get to see this one first, and this one, is coming into the picture later because they're slower moving. They're not as smooth, and I feel like Spirit is definitely saying like this one is the romantic that kind of a playa, but this one is the one with a solid foundation that they don't rush in, but they also don't rush out. This one rushes in and then moves on fast too. So, you're just aware of what's coming your way with that love. But I do like that um, the Knight of Pentacles for you there. You definitely have here. So here's the, Ace of Swords is seeing things from a higher perspective, connecting to those capital T truths. that are rooted in, unconditional love, which allow you to cut away thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that don't longer serve you, which is that lower vibrational things. And you have the beautiful Empress, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, also sensuality and, intimacy can come this way too. But it starts with caring and for yourself and your self love coming in. So I really like this for you because this is new birth, new things, just abundance that flows in. And I do feel that it's, with this Knight of Pentacles that comes in slower. So just be aware of the fast moving Knight of Cups because it's like, oh, look at, oh my gosh, love, it's what I've been waiting for. And wow, it's fast and it comes in and there it goes. And where do they go? You're just like, oh, that was that one. But you'll see the other one will be more grounded, possibly an earth sign, you know, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus kind of energies, but very grounded. So, especially with the Empress being very earthy, she is Mother Earth too. So I like that for you, Alex. That's what I feel is coming in for you here. So um, that's what they have for right now. So again, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. And hang in there. All right. So we left off with Sin, S-Y-N-N. And you want to know, how does Amori feel towards you? All right. So let's take a look here. See what spirit wants you to know. All right. You know, I feel here, I usually haven't been reading the Seven of Swords as a deceiver a lot. I usually look at this as our own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that deceive us. But I feel like in this case, it's someone who's not truly honest with themselves and they can't be truly honest with you. So I don't feel like they really understand. I don't feel like they have a whole lot of love for themselves. So they can't have a whole lot of love or feelings toward others. They're stuck in their mind a lot and they have a lot of thoughts and beliefs that deceive them, which then makes them, it flows out and so they deceive others. And what I mean by that is like if they have these feelings inside that they or these thoughts and beliefs that they're unlovable, right? Then they have their feelings shut off, then they have to try to cover up that they feel unlovable, so they'll make up things. They'll try to um be who they think everyone wants them to be, but they won't actually be it. They just pretend to be it or lie about it, right? So, and I feel like that's that kind of energy that they have around them here. And we've got the Two of Wands, and I feel like the Two of Wands is two different passions that they have here. So I kind of feel like with this deception card and this, the Two of Wands being passion and drive, ambition, but I feel it's like passion. I just feel like, they've just got two different directions they want to go. So like two different people, right? And they have these two different interests, but they just are so confused in their mind about who they are, what they want. So much fear is what's in there, and when people believe certain things, which they've been really fed a whole lot of cockapoo doo doo all their life about who they are, then they have no other way to act except upon the beliefs that they have in their head. As they change their mindsets and clarify things, then they start acting differently. But right now, they still have a ton of stuff left over about people telling them who they were and weren't. And it's not very kind things growing up. And so this is where they're at. They're trying to be someone who they're really not. Yeah, I got the Two of Wands popping out again. And so they feel like if they have if they don't commit and they don't go the distance with every single one, I almost feel like they always have two people because they can't be with just one because they can't take the chance at being found out and being vulnerable, if you know what I mean. and so they try to keep this facade up, and then if they keep moving, then they feel like people won't find them out, but if they stay too long, then people will see beyond the curtain and see who they really are, if that makes sense. So I my heart goes out to them because it feels like, oh my gosh, just to have lived the life they have, feels, ugh, I just know I see that they chose it on purpose. And I see for the future who they'll eventually transform to be or have possibilities to transform to be. But don't choose the possibility over reality, you know, because it doesn't just because they have the possibility that they could doesn't mean that they're going to choose to. So find out who they are today and watch who they're telling you that they really are. Trust your heart and your gut instinct. You know what I mean? But that's what's coming in, Sin. So hopefully that helps. I know that's not a very fun news today around some relationship stuff, but we'd rather have the truth and be aware. And there's no wrong choice. So if we still choose to, you know, go, I want some drama, let's do it. There's no harm, no foul, just as long as we go in with our eyes open with it, right? All right. But that's what they have. So many, many blessings. Hang in there, Sin. All right, cheery. Hello, hello. So you want to know, is that place Nico National Park that we were talking about yesterday? Oh, let's take a look here. So they've got cherry blossoms and temples and hot springs and baths. No. New place. They're like, no, new energy, new pentacles, new so it's in somewhere new. Not that one. They're like, "Nope, try again." You know, um, it's weird. Not weird, you know. Okay, I am weird. We know that. You don't have to comment on it. I know I am. But what was I doing? Oh, yeah, I actually just to see if this resonates with you. Um, where did I save that? I was looking up something and I saw it, and I remember where I saved it now. Because there was, I saw something and I go, I wonder if that is it. Oh, here. What about Shima, Shima, Onsen, Onsen town? Um, I think that's the one that I had looked at. Because I had just searched and it was on this site called Silver Chris, Kris, and it just really stood out to me. So see if that looks, because you're the one that's going to know it because you're seeing it in your dreams, right? Although I think the one that you have here isn't that don't they have like 103 temples or something? So maybe you're seeing all the temples. So I feel like it's somewhere new though, somewhere different for some reason. Well, because of those 2 cards. So, take a look at that and let me know, Cheery, but I don't think it's that one. I think it's, somewhere more up into the mountains maybe, or if those are in the mountains, but that's what's coming in. Yeah, take a look and just to see if that resonates, for you. I'm not weird at all. Julia, well, because you're my weird tribe with me, right? Which I I appreciate it. Excuse me. All right. Yeah. So let me know, Cherry. All right. So that's what you have there. All right. LA. Hello. Hello. Now I think I saw an alarm somewhere. Let's go take a look. All right. So is Mackenzie um, and Peter going to come in with the offer A or B? All right. All right, let's take a look here and see what they have. Oh, maybe there's option C. Let's take a look here. So, option A, option B. Is there an option C? Because after I said, "Well, let's see," the C really stood out to me. A, B, or C. So option A, option B, option C. Mm. Option A is kind of this temperance, balancing, long drawn out thingy here. The 6, I feel like the 6 of swords is a change of mind from old ways of thinking to new ways of thinking, which is movement. Temperance is like slow movement, but I don't feel I feel like that's a patience, a stop. I feel like B would be the movement. So the choice of A or B is there. C is about you being true to your authentic self. So I don't feel like there's an option C necessarily. I would say B out of those two cards would be the one that feels like movement towards things rather than pausing and taking forever. So I feel like B is a fast moving one. A might they might have have like an ultimatum. We can do B, which is right now, or we can draw it out further with A, and you're like B. Let's not draw this out anymore. I'm ready to get this done and out of my life so that you can move forward, right? So, I like that. So that's what's coming through LA. Alarm girl. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. A would be like it takes a long time to turn into gold. B is fast movement from rough waters to calm waters. Yay! Very good, very good. So, fingers crossed. All right, so that's what they have for you, LA. Beautiful, beautiful, and hang in there. All right, Aldona, hello, hello. Got you the hand. I am doing great. I'm hanging in there. It's like I said, it's been a wonderful week of awareness and living what spirit says, right? Choosing joy. I can tell because my host, she's been in the hospital, so her doggies are upstairs, not getting as much attention as they normally do, right? Because she loves on them all the time. So when I go upstairs and feed them and spend some time with them, they kind of pout, and I'm all choose joy, choose joy. Anyway, agenda reading for you. I like this. You have this, Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So there is this movement towards this quest of searching for your worth in relationship to the outside world in a different way. And I like it because you're moving. The 5 is a number of change and transformation. And the 5 changes from starting off here. I mean, look at they're in a blizzard, literally feelings of being left out in the cold, left behind, abandoned, feelings of lack. And there's this transformation that changes where you're not looking at this outward situation to define you or to humans to define you or to bring you your sustenance, but you're turning upward to the creator, realizing that the spirit world has endless bountiful resources, and unlike the human world, which is fickle, and they'll when they're scared they'll withdraw everything from us for self-survival. Spirit, they have everything they need, so they're always willing to give us what we need in each moment and even more and pour it out to us. So I really feel it's a time here of changing your worth and building this trust with the creator and with spirit that they will bring you whatever you need in each moment because their love for you is eternal and unconditional, not conditional like humans. So you have this strong foundation that's transforming this. And I love this quest that you're on here. So I feel like that is what they're kind of mentioning now is, the more that we um, trust the creator and the more that we have this gratitude for what we are given, they give us even more and even more and even more. Not because, they're bought by our gratitude, but because our energy is what transforms it. Because when we're focusing on our lack, we tell the universe, I really enjoy having lack. Mm-mm-mm. Can you bring me more lack? I just really want more lack. But when we focus on gratitude, we're telling them, I really like being grateful for things. Can I have more things to be grateful for? And they're like, sure thing. So whatever we focus on is what they're going to bring us. And I feel like there's this very beautiful transformation of your abundance because of how you're reflecting on that. So I like that for you, Aldona. So many blessings to you. That's what they have for you right now. All right. So up next, we got double, triple, quadruple X. And if you didn't catch it last, I think it was last night, you actually were a winner of the a 30-minute personal recorded reading. So if you check out Monday's giveaway, um, you can see how you can claim your prize. All right. So for this reading, though, you want to ask what is coming in also. You'd like to know when you can have the personal read. Well, if I read your message, just check out the link, the description box in the video. It tells you where to email and what to email me, and tells you the details there, and then I'll get back to you on that. All right. So, sorry, you did see it because otherwise you wouldn't have asked there. That's how the personal readings work. They're personal recorded readings. People just send, this is for anyone, you just send me, when you're a winner, you send me um, like what questions you want me to ask within that time period. You just send it to my email, and then I usually get back within 24 to 76 hours. Is that or 72 hours, 24 to 72 hours, whatever 3 days is, depending on when you respond, especially if it's on the weekend when I'm on double time, it's difficult for me to get in, doing all the readings and being online too, but, that's how it works. Anyway, what is coming in for you? Let's take a look here. Alright. Well, so you've got the Page of Wands coming in, and then you also have the Queen of Cups. So the Page of Wands here represents new passion, new energy coming in. And I feel like, especially with the Queen of Cups here, a lot of this has to do with spiritual energy because the Queen of Cups is a lot like the High Priestess. She not only co rules with the King of Cups over the emotions, but all the queens are given a second portion of emotions. So she's actually the master of emotion. And in doing that, she can dive deep, but has a strong connection to the spirit world. And with the Page of Wands, Wands is our overall energy, drive, passion, but it's also spiritual energy. And with that Page of Wands coming in, it almost feels like you're having this upgrade in your spiritual connection. Like you're starting to really sense, and your intuition and your the feeling people's emotions and different things like that are expanding and getting bigger and bigger, and you're recognizing it. You might even be wondering why do I feel so, emotional? It's because you're picking up other people's emotions, because it's like your force field, or your field of sensing people's emotions, etc., is getting bigger. So you're picking up things stronger, and picking things up. So it's a great thing that's coming in for you, because that means that you've been clearing away some thoughts and beliefs and some emotions that no longer serve you, which is opening up clogs and pipelines of energy. And this energy is coming in, and it's activating things within you. So I really like that for you. It just really feels like, again, like an upgrade. You're like moving to a whole new level in your spirituality and your spiritual connection. So I like that for you, double, triple, quadruple X. So I like it. And if you have any questions on the personal reading, if you can't find the information on that giveaway um, video, it's in the description box. If you just email me at bruddaZEN, it's BRU. In fact, I'll type it down here because it's not a secret. It's actually in my um, box. Let's see here. Yeah, so that's my email address if you want to email me too. All right. So that is what we have. New love. You'll be my next free reading coming up, but I do have a donation. So thank you so much, James, for your donation. And you want to know, is it in your best interest for Patty and you to date in a committed relationship? All right. Let's take a look here and see what Spirit has to say here. Is it in your best interest? Okay, those two. What else? What else? Okay. Then I feel like, this Lover's Oracle. Let's take a look here and see what they have to say too. Okay, they want this one right here. Hmm. So I like this here, and the card coming in here, it says, "Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in." So for me, that's a yes. It's like close your eyes and allow it to come in. Um, and let's see what your tarot say here. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. So you've got the uh, Knight of Cups, which is movement of emotion and the pursuit of love, offering love. And you also, right next to it, have the Star card, which is the, that's funny that it was, you know, looks like the same type of people, but this is emotion. This is a wishing upon a star. Wishes come true, dreams come true. So, it really feels very positive with it here. There's just some, it's important for you to take your time with it here with the Hermit card. This is about taking time with yourself. And it's funny that, the star in the lantern is actually this star here. So it's pursuing, your dream, but also this is connecting to your higher self as well. And we have the Queen of Swords, which is balancing heart and mind. And that's what I feel with the combination of these two is it is about this balanced approach, making, not all in like all at once, right? Where there's no free time. It's allowing space to come together, not rushing, together. Because you have the Queen of Wands, which is passion, and she also, when she laser focuses her energy or her Ace of Wands, she actually can get a lot of stuff done, and there's movement, but there's also this beautiful connection to spirit. So it's like, it's like passion is important, but also connection to spirit is important for you. And that's why I feel like that it's it is for your highest interest to do it. It does bring this wonderful experiences, but their spirit is definitely reinforcing, um, you know, um, this balanced approach with it, not to super rush into it. And it's important because as in the olden days, I know I'm gonna date myself. Actually, this goes way back before my current lifetime, but in past lifetimes, when the people used to court, they took time to get to know each other. And that's what was great because as you take time to really get to know each other, red flags come up, or not really red flags, but conflicts of different ways of thinking, different expectations, and one by one, you're able to work things out and come to compromises. And this one you go a little this way, that one they go a little that way, and it's this beautiful cohesion that happens. But when you rush into a relationship, all that conflict follows you, kind of like how when Superman flies very fast and all this stuff is following behind him. When he stops, it all catches up. Well, suddenly, at some point, you stop, and all of the conflict comes to be dealt with all at the same time, and that's hard to do. That's why most relationships that rush in blow up, because there's no way to work through 150 conflicts all at the same time. One by one, it's doable, but 150 is just impossible, it seems. So it's very rare that someone can rush into a relationship and deal with all those conflicts. And because we all are raised differently, we all have different mindsets. It's clarifying things, it's working through things. So I like it for you. It's very, like I said, I feel like it's very beneficial, but the Seven of Pentacles, takes time for the fruit to grow on the fruit tree, and just allow the timing so it unfolds in a beautiful natural way. There's no need to rush to the end of it. We generally fear, got to get to the end, I got to get to the altar, I got to get into the relationship, I got it because they're going to find someone else better. What is meant for us never passes us by, so we don't have to fear it. If someone chooses someone else, then that means that they weren't the one for us. We have nothing to fear, right? So I like that release of that. So that's what's coming through, James. So that is what they have. Many blessings to you. And again, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. And enjoy your adventure. All right. New love, you're up next. I'm just going to take a quick swig of my coffee here. All right. So, hello, first of all, and then should you let go of H and move on? All right, let's see what Spirit's advice is. What's for your highest experience? Yeah, we've got the Empress, which is a new birth, the new, energy. And we've got the Six of Cups here. And, the Six of Cups can mean a lot of different things. But for you, I really feel like there's someone that you're going to meet further down the road here that feels like you've known them in your past, in your past. I really, it could go either way. I mean, it could be someone actually that you've known in this lifetime that's coming back in, but it's more of the energy I feel is that it's a past life connection, that you bump into someone, you meet someone, and you're just like, I feel like I know you from somewhere. I feel like I know you. And they like, I know, it's weird. Where'd you go to school? Blah, 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 blah. You go through all the places. You did not meet each other in this lifetime. It's because you have this past life connections that you've been in several lifetimes together. And that's where, in the subconscious, where we hold all our past lives and the Akashic records and everything, we recognize each other subconsciously, but consciously, we don't have a clue. We just feel it and we know it. And I feel like it's a more cohesion. It's more of a equal draw for this other person in the future that you bump into. It's just like you're meeting a best friend that you haven't seen in a long time, and there's emotional, romantic connection in this lifetime, but you're bringing in all this history, this great history, this wonderful bond that you have. So that's what's coming in, new love, for you there. So I know sometimes it's hard to let go of old things, old things. Not that they're old, but relationships. But but I do feel like you've learned what you needed to learn from them, and they're a good stepping stone for you to head into the this next relationship. So that's what's coming through. Hang in there. Many blessings to you. Alrighty. And lovely, lovely. You'll be my next free reading coming up, but I do have a donation. Thank you, always, Victory, for your donation. And looking at the rest of the June. All right. So, tarot and oracle. And of course, we have our lovely, joyous June readings if you want to check those out. And let's take a look here. Yeah, I am drawn to the gentle creatures oracle here for you. And also maybe even a self love. Let's take a look here and see what this one is first. Mm, beautiful. So you got the cosmos. Beautiful crane here. I love their artwork. And for the cosmos, it says, our gentle friend asks a simple question. Where is my place in the cosmos? Who am I? The winged messenger doesn't bring an answer. Yay! Instead, it brings a key on a red cord, which represents the circle of life. The key is what will unlock the answer. The key doesn't unlock any specific mechanism of iron or steel. Instead, it unlocks the mystery of all parts of the cosmos, showing where each of us fits in. Each of the cosmic orbs represents a place of learning that our creature must visit. And the lessons here is that there is no one place where the creature or any of us belongs. We're all made up of multiple and complex potentials. We are all complicated varieties of a set of skin and bones that can miraculously hold space in more than one realm. The question is not so much where as it is how many wheres. The beginning of the quest of the cosmos is also the end of the quest. It is a circular riddle that continually answers itself. Feels like your life, right? Why am I going around in circles? But I like this. It's like if you're looking for life purpose, it's like your life purpose comes in here. And it shows all the orbs are all these different planets that you're existing in all these different realms and all these different representations that are coming in here. I explained that a little bit in an upcoming, my first Take 10 was Zen, which I'm trying to record. And I've been delayed, of course, with everything going on right now. But I'll talk about dimensions, and it's really amazing. Just when we think about how many places we're existing all at the same time. You do have wishes come true. So I feel like you're trying to figure out what is it? What is my dream come true? What would that mean? And I kind of feel like with all of this energy that I was just talking about with this cosmos, you have the moon card come in. And there's some deep, deep, deep diving that you can do into the subconscious and heavenly worlds here to really see what is it, how you uniquely want to share the unconditional love in your heart with the world that comes in here. Yeah. The Queen of Cups. So definitely diving deep into your subconscious and unconscious is an important thing for here for the month of June. Feel like it's a very transformative time. She's like the high priestess, who goes into her temple, uses the moon energy. So, I just feel like this is a significant month for you with your emotional transformation and spiritual connection too, because here you have the King of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles too. And these two coming out together is pretty special because a lot of times what I talk about with the King of Pentacles is the wisdom that they glean. One of the biggest pieces is this Four of Pentacles, which is so much about that, it's our stability in the outside world and how when we define ourselves by the outside world, how unstable we feel with our self-worth because we're taught look for your self-worth out here, which is really retail price, by the way. Self-worth, capital S, self-worth comes from inward and upward. But we're told to look to relationship situations and things to define us. And when we do, we feel unstable because people are unstable, right? People change, people pass away, people walk away. So relationships are never stable for very long, if at all. Situations never stay the same, jobs, education, all that stuff, and our our possessions, our bank accounts, our bodies, all those things break down, deteriorate, blow up, burn down, stolen. So all that stuff in the outside world that we're told define yourself by it. We're like, we do, and we're like, oh my gosh, why do I feel like one moment I'm priceless, and the next moment I'm on the clearance rack or being donated, right? And there's this clarity that comes in when we become disappointed enough or bored enough with that instability in the outside world, and then we do turn inward and upward, and that's where we find the only stable thing that we have in this realm, which is the eternal, unconditional love from up above, from creator, from spirit world. And that becomes our foundation. It changes everything because we don't look for the outside world to stabilize us. We are stable within, and then we can have a blast in the outside world because it doesn't impact us. We don't fear it anymore. And we enjoy the instability of it because we're stable on the inside. We feel solid, and the outside world can feel whatever way it's going to feel because we're unimpacted by it. Is that a good way to say it? But I like it for you. So the rest of June is quite a revelation for you. It really is this opening of your power and finding this wonderful, from the inside out. And here's the Ten of Cups filled and overflowing by the end of June. So when you do those steps and you do those things, you just feel so full from the inside out. So I like it. I know, right? Boom. I'm excited for you. So it just takes turning inward and upward. And the more you do that, the more you find this solidity and this overflowingness in your life. So I like it. And that is what they have for you. Always victory. So many, many blessings to you. And thank you again for your donation. All right. Hey, Alex, thank you for your additional donation there. And I'm sure you're typing your question. Let's take a quick sip while you're doing that. All right. And you want to know, is R going to be the one for you? So, like your soul partner who you're going to spend the rest of your life with, huh? Let's take a look here. Now, wouldn't it be boring if I just had like a yes and no deck and then it just said yes or no? How boring would that be? Let's take a look here. Let's see what we've got. I don't, it doesn't appear to be. I feel like our, there is some of this, this little, I know, right? It's flown by. Where did the time go? It feels like, psh. But this is deceitfulness, and I don't feel like they have a clarity of their mind and what they're wanting, and I just don't feel like they are going to be able to be the one for you. I just feel like they've got so much that they deceive themselves around their thoughts and beliefs and mindsets around love and relationship that they can't stay committed, they can't stay true to it in their current energy, their mind, right? Because it's gonna take them here with this Justice card, this Ace of Swords, they would really need to balance out their thoughts and beliefs and mindsets in order to be true, be just, for a relationship with you. Because I don't feel like they have that capacity and belief within themselves to be able to do that yet. Um, and we have the Six of Cups here, which I do feel here. And didn't we just talk about? I don't know. Did we talk about someone coming from the best, or was that someone else? Yeah, didn't we talk about the Six of Cups? I'm not sure. It's all rolling into my head together, but this does feel like you meet someone, like you have known someone from the past. Like, I feel like there's a lot of energy lately of soul family members of people we've known from past lives. Like, this is a period of time where we're coming together, and I feel like this is what's happening is you're having someone come across your path that is this connection that you feel like you've known forever, but I don't feel like you've known them in this lifetime because we've got the death and rebirth card too, which is another reason why I feel like this is like a reincarnated soul, like this is someone we knew before we came back into this lifetime. So I feel like there's someone new that you haven't met before that you're going to feel like you've known them before, but it's because it's from a past lifetime. But yeah, definitely, I feel like the love that comes into your life is brand spanking new. It's, someone. Um, yeah, that you haven't known as a human in this lifetime. You have to clarify, right? But I like it. I like it because you'll know it. You're just going to be like, you're just going to like recognize them, and you're just going to be like, it's like, it almost sounds like a pickup line. Do I know you? I feel like I know you from somewhere. They're like, they're not going to think it's a pickup line there because they're going to be like, I know, I feel like I know you from somewhere too. And it's just these bonds that are forming. And this one, it does turn into romantic in this lifetime. It's part of the journey, but I really like that coming in here. Yeah, and you have the Hierophant, which is this diving deep and knowing who you truly are, what you truly want. So there's this drawing in of your higher self to really see who you are from a higher perspective and what you want out of life from a higher perspective as well. And a big clarity coming in. I love it for you. I just feel like we're headed into this amazing, amazing time in our humanity. So here we go. All right. But that's what they have coming in for you, Alex. So many blessings to you. And again, thank you for your donation. All right, lovely, lovey. We are back to you. I need like an energy reading on S, the SS. All right. So we do have love here. I like this, commitment, this caring, this joyfulness that comes in with this card for it. So I do feel like there's this bond, there's this partnership. It's, this beautiful connection that's there. Um, Seven of Swords. I've been getting this a lot here, which has to do with can be deceitful, thievery, they're stealing thoughts and beliefs and mindsets. But this is generally what it um, says about how they feel about themselves. They're in this discovery of what of their own thoughts and mindsets have deceived them and cheated them out of having close relationships in the past. So they have this desire for this, but they have these things that hold them back. They've let go of two, so they still have five, though. So they still have some stuff to figure out around their thoughts and beliefs around themselves, around relationship, and their capacity to have this because in the past they've cheated themselves out of it. Kind of like what do they call it when you self-sabotage because of your beliefs around yourself? I feel like they've had that, and that's what they've been working on. They got 2 out of 7 gone, but that's what's coming through. So, yeah, I would say for now that, yeah. That they would need something much higher perspective to be able to cut away this. So I just feel like they just don't have it together yet. But you know how we are, Lovey. We see the potential in people and we fall in love with the potential, or we're attracted to potential, and then we try to help them. We try to help them live up to their potential. And so that's I usually now I'm like, don't don't fall in love with who someone can be. Look at who they're showing you that they are today. So that's what's coming in. So many blessings to you, Lovey. Hang in there. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Conniving. Oh, not to diss all lawyers, because I have some lawyer friends who are wonderful, wonderful people, but those conniving lawyers. Too funny. Excuse me. All right, so Happy Pill, you're up next here. So Happy Pill. Upcoming blessings in your life. Let's take a look and see, what does Spirit want you to know? All right. Look at you. So you are having this refreshing new start, you know. The full card is the first card, it's the 0 in the major arcana, coming off of the world card, which is ending of old cycles and beginnings of new adventure, free of expectations, free of thoughts and beliefs and mindsets, which here's the king of swords, who not only co-rules over the swords with the queen, but all the kings are given a second portion of air. So he's the master of thought and air, which is great, which means that you've been really focusing on here with this Ace of Swords, seeing things from a higher perspective, from a place of unconditional love, and cutting away thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that no longer serve you, which does allow you to move into this freer new adventure. You know, it's like I usually look at the full card as a little baby who comes in, and before they can comprehend what human adults are telling them about the no and the yes and supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and musts and all these expectations and these fears of losing conditional love and fears of failure and blah blah blah, all that stuff that just builds this cage around us, there's this freedom to flow and go forward on an adventure without looking back on a whole lot. And this is what is an upcoming blessing. You are, because of things that you're letting go of, you're able to start fresh in a very significant time or place in your life, area of your life is what I was trying to say. Because it's the major arcana, which means it's significant. So you have a significant change at work, relationship, life, home, somewhere where there's a significant reboot, free of so much stuff that it just feels a thousand times better than it would have if you would have just moved from one cage to another, if you know what I mean. So that's what's coming in, Happy Pill. So many blessings to you. I like that for you. And we'll continue moving down the list here. Lovey. You're so funny. um, so Magician will be to you, will be the next free reading, but I do have a donation. You're funny, Lovey. Um, Aldona, I did complete yours probably about, I don't know, 15, 30 minutes ago, maybe, but I did complete it. No, I did not see your donation, love 1234. What is going on? Why do yours not come through? That is weird, but I will. Yeah, I don't see anything had come through yet. Let me check one other place here. No, it's not even in my junk mail. So I will pull that up next. There. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't have you blocked. I know I don't. Yeah, why doesn't it go through? All right. But I'll pull yours after I finish with this always victories. So love life over the next month, always victory. Whoa, okay. All right. Let's see what else we got here. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3. Now, the first card that's coming out here is we've got the Judgment card, which is double endings, double new beginnings, but it's your higher self calling you to the higher place here. So it is this drawing upward, around this. So, you know, I see here that there's this love starts with self-love, right? Which is always true. So I like that they're showing here love for the rest of the month. It starts with that. And then we have you know, more turning inward and upward, the high priestess temple. So there definitely is this energy of going inward and upward and doing that, inner work, the connections to the spirit world. But I do love we have the King of Cups coming in. And this is the type of person that would be attracted to the high priestess and to someone who is being drawn, with the spirit world here. Because the King of Cups could be a water sign, but it definitely is someone who they are connected and able. They rule over emotion, but they also all the kings are given air, so they balance heart and mind, but they definitely love the emotional ability and emotional connection and energy of the high priestess. Very attractive to them. So I do feel like you draw in a king of cups, someone that either has a ton of water in their chart, or it could be a water sign that comes in here. Yeah. And, part of the clearing of what's going on here is, the Eight of Swords is your own thoughts, beliefs, and mindsets that have made you feel blinded and bound and trapped in the past. And the 8 is a great number because it's the flow of these fears flowing away, that you are discovering them, you're letting them go. And as you're doing that, that is what's bringing in this energy. That's what's bringing in it's like allowing your love energy for yourself to fill up and flow more and more to the outside world too, which we show here with the Three of Wands allows you to change directions regarding love than you normally would have in the past. So there is this switch, this movement that you change within your life here. You're the one that's initiating this change to go a different direction. And so I like all this unfolding here with all this month, and here comes the Knight of Wands, the fastest moving knight out of them all. And so you I feel like there's a couple things that a couple fears around relationships of the past that you let go, that just really allows you to go, you know what? I'm going this direction instead of that direction, and then things happen fast, 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 fast. It just like out of nowhere, it just feels like this person enters your life and it's just like there. And I don't feel like the relationship like moves super fast, like where you're headed to Vegas to get married by the end of the month, nothing like that. But the connection moves very fast and you're just like, what is going on here? Because you just feel like it almost feels too good to be true, how fast the mesh happens. But it's okay. You'll take it. You're like, well, I'll take it. Yeah, absolutely. um but because you're going to be in tune with your intuition here and you're connecting here, it's not a I just love the feelings that I have around them, that they're not someone that would push and wanna move fast. They wanna get to know you, and they want you to get to know them, and that's why I feel it just feels safe. It doesn't feel like you know, they're having any ulterior motives and stuff. It's like they have this pure intention, just, "I wanna get to know you, more." Like, it's like, "You intrigue me and just really wow, I just wanna get to know you." And there's no like, "Hey, I wanna date you. Hey, you're hot. Yeah," this is like it feels so pure that I like it. It doesn't your your guys are it doesn't stay pure forever, but, it doesn't they you know what they mean. You still have this wonderful, wonderful, connection, but they do want a deeper experience with you eventually, but they are purely intentions of getting to know you. So I like it. So that is what they have for you. Always a victory. So many blessings to you, and thank you for your donation there. And so, yes, you also had PayPal. Let's take a look here and see what's going on here. Let's pull them up here. What is going on with PayPal? Let's see here. They do so good, and then out of nowhere, all right, so let's pull up the transacciones. And yeah, yeah, actually, yes, you sent it like what, almost 17 minutes ago, a few minutes before Love 1234. So my apologies that I did not get those. So we will definitely do those now here. And so let me just bring these up separate so I can just jump to them. I'll put it over here. All right. So ES, should you fly? Let's take a look here. Yeah, so it's not just you. Love 1234. They're being indiscriminately rude. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do here? All right, let's take a look here and see what we have. ES. Yeah, the overall energy for these, we've got the seven of coins, which is waiting. There'll be a new opportunity, like to show respect or to, visit. Um, so I feel like this is a wait card here. The seven of coins is the last thing that grows on the fruit tree is the fruit, and Ace of Pentacles is a new opportunity that's coming up there. We also have here with the Queen of Swords, balancing of heart and mind, and the Nine of Wands. Nine is like a hermit's journey. It's more inner and alone. So I feel like there'll be an opportunity later that it'll be more one-on-one that you can go visit and show your respect there. The Emperor shows not giving in to what other people, what everyone, well, you're supposed to, you need to, it's you deciding and you really stepping up there, and I like that. And you have the faith, it's like they are not there anymore. You'd be going for everyone else, not for, of course, the person who has passed. The person who has passed is with you. I almost feel, does that look like your uncle? No, I'm just kidding. But like, but I feel like they're saying, like, yeah, I'm not there. I'm with you right now. I'll be with you by your side for the rest of your life here. So you don't have to go anywhere for me. I'm fine. But they do appreciate you maybe later. Well, yeah, it does kinda look like, right? um, but it does show here that, going back for the other people that are left behind, that more one-on-one, I feel like you'll make more of a difference, if you plan on visiting at another time, that you go back and it's more one-on-one. I feel like there's gonna be plenty of people around, plenty of, everything, um and but sending flowers, like you said, is shows that you care. But then I feel like if you do go back, there's going to be a new opportunity for you to go back, and that you will, you know be a comfort for them at that point. I feel like everyone, you know even though they, were 86, there's still some people that are in shock because we never think it's ever going to happen. And I don't know if we ever really truly prepare for this, whoa, that happens, this realization of ourselves, of our humanity, For some reason, we think we're vampires and we live forever, but we don't, not in these bodies. These bodies we turn in. But when we realize the mortality of our human bodies, you know, um, it gets to that point. And I feel like you'll go later. I feel like you are planning a vacation of some sort at some point, and that it'll be more fitting for you at that time. So, yeah, I agree with you. I don't feel like it's time to fly, and um, you don't have to worry. Be the emperor, and you get to choose. You don't have to choose by the what you think that people are telling you you should or shouldn't do. So, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. All right, and that's what's coming through there. So thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. Yeah, these 2 cards just fell out too, which magician is you putting things in your power and trusting your gut and trusting your instinct too on what you send and how you send it. So, alrighty. So thank you so much, ES. I appreciate your donation. And just know, of course, that your uncle's around you. Shenanigans, shenanigans, shenanigans. All right. So that was for you. And then thank you so much, Love1234, and for your patience too, both ES. Sorry, guys, that it didn't come through. I will keep my PayPal and my eye peeled. Um, I have to refresh PayPal and it shuts down. It logs me out. So I appreciate you guys if you do make PayPal. There's the only one that seems to have trouble. So if you do make a PayPal, just mention it down yonder in the chat, and I will hopefully see it. And then I will pull it up if I don't get an email. It's always funny though. I get like an email, you know, a couple. You're funny. All right, but let's answer your questions. So, love 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So, number one. Uh-oh. What is going on with that? Let's take a look here. Oh, okay. We've got the chariot card coming in here, which is the power of choice, movement, victory. Well, that doesn't come in very clear there. So maybe there it goes, a little better. So there is this movement, this victory, this choice. I feel like they're having to make some choices. And um, because we have the Knight of Swords coming in here too, which is another movement of thought and belief and mindset. So I feel like they have a choice that needs to be made here. And it's possible that it has to do with marriage. Got the Four of Wands. So I feel like there's just this choice that has to be made and this door that's opening, whether it is a marriage or some sort of thing. And they just feel overburdened. The 10 of Wands feels like so much and they're not sure what to do. 10 is one of Wands is endings and new beginnings. So I feel like they're wanting to know, um, they're wanting to know here, like your opinion and your perspective and your advice on what choice to make. I almost at first when I saw the Four of Wands, I go, "Oh, they're going to ask you to be in their wedding party." I don't know if that's how close you are, but that'd be funny if it was, because that's what first came to my mind. I'm like, "Oh," but I feel like it's they wanting to ask your opinion on something is what's coming through here. Ask you something. It just feels like they're overburdened. They have a lot of stress. They're trying to see things for perspective. They can't see things clearly. And I feel like they know that you will not hold back, that you will tell them how it is. And they know that you're that type of friend, right? That yeah, I don't feel anything crazy. I just feel like they feel like stressed. And they're just like, I just know what to do. And they know that you're gonna be like, listen, this is what you need to do, and da 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 da, boom. They just know that you're not going to be like, well, I don't know. I don't know. What do you want to do? You're going to be like, listen, why are you putting up with this? Or why are you stressed about that? Just do this and you'll be done with it. I like it because I feel like you're that type of friend, for that there's certain people that she'll contact to that they'll know they'll just go along with whatever they are wanting to do, but then that's not you. I feel like you are that friend that, she knows that there's nothing, um, you won't let them get away with their stuff. You will call them, and this is what they need. They need truth, they need honesty because it's an important choice, and that's why they contact you, which is a compliment, really. But that's what I feel is coming through there. I like it. I don't know if it could be crazy, it just feels it might feel crazy to them because they've got a lot of stuff happening. All right. So let's take a look here. And then your question number 2. I knew it. I knew it. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you they were going to call? Didn't I? Didn't I? I'm just kidding. All right. Oh, yeah. They have the Ace of Pentacles, so they're looking forward to opportunities coming up here in the future. Um, I like, ultimately here. Oh my god, you're psychic. I don't play one, just play one on YouTube. But you have the the Wheel of Fortune here. So very fortunate. I mean, it's the tuna for you. So things do turn out very well here. But there's this wonderful, wonderful energy coming in about they feel like it's wonderful. They feel like here again, ending of old cycles, beginning of new things coming in. And I really like this because I feel like with the 7 of swords, they really are learning to let go a lot of their own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that have been stealing from them and thieving from them opportunities. Because I think we talked about, those some past relationships where people were just putzes and not, not, um, honest to them. And so they have trouble trusting, and there's these deceiving thoughts and beliefs and mistrust. And I feel like that is what is this ending and beginning that comes in here. So I like it. I like it. Um, just very, they feel like the Wheel of Fortune and, like Hercules, Hercules. They just felt so pumped as well. They're just looking forward to the next time that you guys are able to see each other. But, I like it. I like it. Great energies coming in. Um, and we knew. Was it as we talked about? Was he just super busy, I think, is what we had said? Crazy, 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 but I like it. Yeah. All right. So, I like it, I like it, I like it. So that is what they have for you with that. And, now I wanna pull, I felt like there was something more, and I do wanna pull a lover. Should we stop while we're ahead, or should we pull a lover's oracle? Oh, okay. So this is the one that I wanted here. Oh, I like it. Look at the yin and the yang. Beautiful, beautiful card. And it says balance, which says love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Uh-oh. It's just good. I like it because I feel like this has been a wonderful it's a wonderful experience for you, right? I think it's challenging you in ways that you haven't been challenged before, and I like it. I'm just gonna close my blinds here. Okay, let me back out of there and we will oops, stay logged in. Refresh. That one will come through. Now, Always Victory did send one in between that, so I will return to you, Love 1, 2, 3, 4, after I complete Always Victories here. Okay. Oh, and Cherries too. Sorry, Cherry. I see you have one there too. All right, so Cherry. So you searched that place and you didn't feel anything or see anything. So you said you're dreaming though, right? So I'm wondering, I mean, it's definitely check out that website I mentioned too, because I feel like what I searched was because felt it's mountain, monastery, temple, cherry blossom, hot spring bath, whatever. It's like all it has all that stuff. I mean, I see cherry blossoms, I see the beautiful wood, and hot spring baths, and but it's mountainous. It's like on the side or in mixed in between mountains, though, is the one I'm seeing. But you, of course, you're dreaming about it, so you will know those. But you wanted to know why does Spirit want you to go there? I thought there was an important meeting. Wasn't that what came through the other day? Let's take a look here and see. Like there's someone special that you're meeting there. So I thought we had like the 2 of cups or something. Yeah, 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 because here's you've got the dreams come true card coming in here with the star, wishing upon a star. We've got the 3 of cups, which is joy and celebration. And it could be that you meet a couple of people because the 3 of cups can represent, of course, your spiritual team. But I feel here with this page of wands, which is like a new passion and new excitement about life, that there's this, small group of people. I feel that there's at least one very important person that just helps you on your path. It's, this little trio is like 2 other people that you have in common in you, and it just is this wonderful bond. It's like I don't feel like you feel like you found your soul tribe. I feel like you have acquaintances and you have friends, and you might even have people that would call themselves your best friends, but I feel like even them, you don't feel like they know you, but I feel like you meet these people who you're just like they just get you and you get them, and it's like all 3 of you are looking for someone that can just get them and that understands that you don't have to try to explain everything, and that people are like looking like a deer in headlights where they're like, Yeah, I get what you're saying." And you're like, "No, you don't." And this is what's coming in here because you do have this 4 of coins, 4 of pentacles, which is solid foundation that it brings you in your outside world. It's like a group of people, a small group. I really feel like it's literally 2 other people, like there's 3 of you, and they feel like home to you. It's like it just feels like home, if you know if you know what that means. There's no fears, there's no expectations around them, there's no struggle for control or trying to make anyone do anything else. And the Knight of Swords, it's like there's the sharing of thought and belief and mindset, and you all like 3 help each other expand your knowledge and expand upon your beliefs. And that's what I feel like all 3 of you are looking for one another, with this that's coming in, Sherry. I just feel like there's this, um I don't know, maybe one of them is your future spouse, 'cause I feel like one is a special relationship, but there's 3 of you, but I feel like you definitely um, help each other. It's like you have a belief and like you all have three of the similar beliefs, but you each of you have an extra little piece of the puzzle that the others don't. And each of you puts it in and it's just like it just clicks. And I really like it. It just really feels, like I said, it feels like home and its completion there. So maybe you meet like your life partner and their sister or something like that, or their brother, where it's like you meet them and there's no jealousy when you fall, in love, but you all three are able to bring this higher spirit. It's very spiritual knowledge type of stuff that comes in here. Too many places like that in Japan. Well, better start looking. A lot of vacations. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. It's the scavenger hunt. I tell you, that's one of the most exciting things. Um, I like it. I like it. Let's take a look here and see how do you find this place? I feel like you take yourself there because you have the chariot. So I feel like you, by choice, are headed off in this direction. The nine of wands, the 10 of wands here. The nine of wands is the hermit's inner journey of energy. The 10 of wands is energy release. I feel like there is an event, though. I feel like it's going to be. Oh, it feels. I don't feel like it's an event. I feel like you're attracted there because of something they offer. It's not like a special event. I feel like it's something that just draws you there. So that is what I feel, draws you. All right. And then we'll come back to your additional question there, unless that was your additional question, but you can ask another one because I feel like that was part of the other one. So always victory, and then love one, two, three, four, and then back to you. So always victory. You want to know something more about the King of Cups coming in. All right, let's take a look here. What more about this King of Cups? All right. Yeah, we already knew this about the Knight of Coins anyway, that they're slow moving, you know. I feel like they're not moving very, very fast, wanting to get to, something. But it's more about creating this palace of cups, which these are unique to this deck. Most tarot does not have a palace, but this is creating a safe place to express your heart and emotions, where they are, their goal is to create a safe space for them to share their emotions and for you to be able to share your emotions. So, of course, ruler of the deep, they are wanting to create this palace of emotion that's secure, and again safety comes in and is very important there. Yeah. And we do have the Hanged Man, so we've got two patience cards. I know we love those, but it's good because things that are slowly built don't fall quickly. Things that are quickly built fall down quickly, right? So a very strong foundation is being built here. And part of that, the slowness that they're wanting to do here is to free each other. The devil, card here, the Saturn energy is questioning our thoughts and our beliefs and our mindsets around love and relationship that can fall away. And we talked about that a little earlier, how going slow allows us to understand our own differences that we have with someone else, and that when we move slowly, we're able to compromise and talk through things and move left and right instead of having this tug of war over 150 things all at the same time. And I feel like they learned in the past that when you rush into something, it just is a fiasco. And instead of seeing red flags that you thought were carnival flags, they actually are not. And I like that. They are also someone that understands their power of choice here with the Chariot. So they understand when have movement. Here we have Cancer energy too. So a lot of water energy coming in. They understand that it's up to them to determine what, thought that they have in each moment, what thought they choose in each moment, what emotion they want to choose, and where they invest their energy. So they understand that their power over their life and that everyone has their own choice. And I like that they they don't yield their choice, but they pause in making their choice to hear your side. And this is this wonderful movement that comes in here. There's so respectful. I love it. It's, the King of Cups sometimes is called Christ love energy, and not Jesus the man, but the Christ consciousness of, which is the same. I mean, that's what Jesus, the human embodied, was this Christ consciousness, which is this unconditional love and this compassion, and they just ooze this love that of course is beautiful and attractive, but it's also just so it just embraces you and surrounds you in wonderful warmth. And they're just like, okay, so this is what I feel I want to feel around this, but they look at you to see where you're coming from, to not make it like I'm the one deciding. They're very much this joining together, and I like it. And so they want to get to know you, to understand your love language, to understand where you're coming from, to understand your heart, your brain, your beliefs, where you came from, just to understand. And so they are truly interested in who you are. And I love it. I just love that for you. So that is what is coming through for you. Always victories, so many blessings. Yeah, yeah, I like it. Go with the flow of the cups, the emotions, right? But I like it. It seems solid. So yeah, enjoy that journey. I like it. Alrighty. And then we had one more from Miss Love 1234. Let me pull that up here. And then back to you, Cheery. All right. If you really want to know that, Love 1234, let's take a look. See their energies as of right now. Oh my gosh. Okay. So first we have this Palace of Cups, which is building a safe place for love, right? For our emotions. And then we have the Queen of Cups, which is deep, deep emotions, right? Feeling emotions. She's double emotions and all of that. And then you got the lovers. So just a little bit of love emotion that's coming in here. So um I would say that there is a lot of love here. So I don't know what else to say. Boom. uh, and then on the bottom of the deck, the 10 of cups, full and overflowing. So definitely, why am I laughing? I know I'm like, oh, because I knew that the lover's card was going to come out. Yeah, well, I feel like he knows he doesn't hide it as well as he thinks he does. But he had to hide it in the past because people would tromp on his heart. But I like it. I like it. So that is what they have for you. Very easy breezy answer there for sure. So thank you for that additional donation. All righty. All right. So Cherry, Yeah, forgot. I keep forgetting. We're all psychic. Like Cherry asked me, um, you asked me something. Oh yeah, about my planets and oh, because I mentioned it. I think that I've got like five planets in Pisces. She's like, oh, that explains a lot. It does. Wow, here the Lover's card came flying out again. Um, um, but yeah, I feel like this is the answer to Cherry's question too about the you know, "What why do I wanna meet there? Why? Who?" And you're like, "Yes, it definitely is." One of the 3 people is because I feel like when we pulled cards before, you did get the 2 of cups that you'd meet, you know, your love there. You have the Fool card here, so it is a new adventure that comes in here. You know, there's like this, it feels so free. It feels like one of the things that they offer there, um, is this release, like energy release. So I feel like there's something to do with the waters, that they're known for that. Yeah, okay. So spirit is going, yeah, you were right. It was the 2 of cups. See, so boom, 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 boom. So you do find this here. You do find them there. So I like that. Um, but there is this this energy with the full card that there something about the waters are known for healing release. You have the 9 of coins, so it's kind of like this what water god temple? Maybe. Um I don't see that. I mean it is the full card is Aquarius because it's the planet Uranus, right, which rules Aquarius. Is there a Dionysus? But there is this, 9 of Pentacles. I feel like it's a retreat type of place where it's designed, for personal release, personal energy release, and I feel like with that 10 of Wands and 9 of Wands that you got, that is that confirmation of that. It's this individual release. So let's take a look here. What else can you tell us about the actual whoa, temple here? Mm, yeah, there's maybe a goddess temple here. That's there because that was there. And again, they have the transformation of energy. So there is this very healing energy. I feel like I need to pull like well, let me pull a Path of the Soul oracle because I feel like they'll give us some detail. Remember, these are fractal imaging, so whatever you see in the card is something for you, and then I'll read from the book. Well, Master number 33 looks like a temple to me. So I feel like they're showing you that this is you'll see something similar to this at on the temple, which makes sense, right? And oh, Kuan Yin is the name of the card. So there you go. So Kuan Yin is the bodhisattva of compassion. In the cards, she represents compassion and kindness towards oneself. Stop being hard on yourself. Watch your mind and the words and judgments. I don't feel like the card. Um, it is talks about one of the biggest openings of the heart center that one can experience. So it is opening your heart, which is there. But I feel like it's a Kuan Yin, so there's got to be a Kuan Yin temple there. So additional information there. Boom, Kuan Yin stepped in, and I'm like, "Water god? No. Compassion god? Yes." So I like it. All right. And when are you gonna go there? Let's take a look here. Is it gonna be this year? Yes. I don't have to go next year. This year, sun card, so it is this year. Um, Victory, brightness, um, summertime, the sun, the summer solstice starts here in a couple weeks, lasts a few months, so I kind of feel summerish, which will be great going up into the mountains where it's cooler. But is there a Kuan Yin mountain temple? I feel like that's what's going on there. Let's see, anything else about going? I feel like you go by yourself. Yeah, I don't feel like, with all the nines that were coming out, which is the hermit's journey, I feel like it's all designed with that 9 of pentacles too. It's designed to be more like, individualized. It's like a nice hermit's retreat type of thing. But then you do have dinners and stuff with other people that are there, and that's where you meet them. So I feel like it's this year for sure. Alrighty. So I think that is all of my donations. Let me just refresh PayPal one last time. Oh, they already logged me out. All right, so I don't need to do it. I'll just leave it down there in case. All righty. Very, very good. Hey, Lisa. Alrighty. So I think that was all of those, and we will scroll back to the top here. I know we're heading up on 2 hours here. So I'm going to kind of kick into lightning round where I moved to just doing one card readings for the free readings. Anyone that wants to make a donation, I'll still dive deeper into those, but I'm moving to single card um, readings for the free readings. We'll see how many we're able to get through here. All right, so magician, we had stopped off with you. You need like a career reading. So you do have the hangman coming in here, which is, of course, seeing things from a different perspective. It feels like you're going through this transformation. And I like this. I feel like you're being nudged to leave the kind of career or job that you're in. And I feel like you're transforming it. I feel like you're just ready for something different. You're ready to either evolve it or totally switch it, because that's what a caterpillar does. Like a hanged man always reminds me of a cocoon. They're hanging upside down and they go through this transformation of letting things go, changing who they are, and moving. So, if you've been thinking of changing careers and going, getting new education, seeing things higher education, higher perspective, it is all supported. So definitely, it is something that spirit's encouraging you to do, something more in alignment with what you are looking for in life. So I like it for you, and so I feel like you know when you wake up in the morning going, "Oh, I gotta go live my dream today." That's not your dream, and it's time to kind of move from existing to move to living. And I feel like that's what spirit is bringing your way. So that's what they have for you, magician, and many blessings to you. All right. Why are they acting up here? Come on. Sorry. My mouse is acting up. Let me just. Oh, right. Here come the emails from the PayPal from an hour ago. They are arriving. Better late than never, right? Okay, here we go. My mouse is working back. All right. And so my next free reading will be Dana. Well, Jerry, thank you for your additional donation. I love the little stickers you use there. And and I don't see your question yet. So you can pop your question down there just for the sake of time. Gonna jump back up and just complete Dana's. So Dana, you wanted a general reading. So let's see what spirit has for you. Wow, you got the wheel of fortune. So you do have the switching and changing of things that's coming up in your life where even your human feels like what's unfolding is for you, this ending and beginning with the 10 being endings and beginnings. But everything that happens in our life is for us, but the wheel of fortune tells us our human side, even, because sometimes our human goes, why would I want that to happen for me, all sarcastically. um but the whatever's unfolding, and coming your way here does feel like your human is even going like, "I get it. I see how that's for me. Woo!" And it's very exciting. So whatever this change is, the wheel is turning and it will be coming here very soon. So I like it for you, and that is what they have for you. What? Why do you feel like you annoyed me? I don't, I'm sorry if it came across that way. You definitely didn't. I love your questions. But hey, um, so please, if you, have additional questions, please ask them. That the donation to appease the angry gods? But, no, you did not at all. So sorry if it, sounded like, I was annoyed. I'm definitely not. So, but thank you for your donation, and please ask more questions if you'd like, for that donation. All right, Shane. So, what's happening tomorrow? Let's take a look here. What does Spirit want you to know that's happening tomorrow? Wow. So, you're definitely here with the magician, um, influencing what happens tomorrow, because it's about investing your energy. And they have the magic wand that whatever they focus on is what grows and expands. So tomorrow, if you focus on what you're grateful for, then more things to be grateful for happen. I feel like tomorrow is a big day of manifestation. Like there's like almost immediate manifestation of things that you'll see as part of your awareness, seeing how powerful your co-creative energy is. So if you focus on like, I feel like I fear something will, will leave, it leaves. And you're like, I fear something's going to happen. It comes towards you, not huge extreme, bad, wah, but you just see how your energy is drawing things and repelling things in a lower vibrational energy way of things related to fears and loss and lack and that, or of gratitude and joy and peace and all of that. So there's this wonderful energy that comes in with this. So definitely, um, pay attention to your energy tomorrow. Whatever you focus on grows. If you want, you can even set a little alarm on your phone, like a silent vibrating alarm for every waking hour or half hour to remind you gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. And just so that'll pull us back out of, we're taught a habit of focus on your fears of what's leaving or coming in instead of focusing on gratitude for what we do have and what we do want to draw in, right? So if we put little reminders to bring us back over here, you'll see a difference in your day for sure. So that is what's coming in for you, Shane. So many blessings to you. Okay. You're so funny. Very good. All right, Shane. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. You're so funny, Cheery. You might have been just picking up on my frustration with PayPal. It wasn't towards you at all. So, all right. So you have credit for additional donations, for additional questions. All right. So up next we got Julia. So what are Leo's current messages? Let's take a look here. So they've got just this wonderful balancing energy coming in here. You know, they have the Ace of Swords that's here that allows us to see things from a higher perspective, cutting away fears and, seeing things from the higher perspective. So really they're trying to find balance in their life, right? They're just trying to find this balance between the fears of the past and being balanced and with seeing things from a higher different perspective from a place of unconditional love and not fear. And so they are, it's kind of like they're telling you, I'm trying to balance. I'm trying to become balanced, but it's just taking me some time to do that balance, right? So, that's what's coming in there, Julia, which I like, which is so true, right? I mean, they are definitely trying to do that, trying to balance it all, like us all, right? But that is what is coming in. So many, many blessings to you. Cheery, you are funny. All right. So my next free reading will be Rhonda. It'll be just a quick moment here. I do have a donation coming in. Thank you so much, Lisa, for your donation. And you want messages from your ancestors for your life path. Absolutely. So let's take a look here. Gonna switch to the round tarot here. You're the devil, Julia. You guys crack me up. All right. So let's take a look here, Lisa. From your ancestors, I feel like they want to give you a message here. Nope, they do want to give you the path of the soul. So here's your spiritual ink blot test. Whatever you see is for you. Got card number 39. So I can get it to focus there without a glare. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful colors. So 39. This is the channeling guide. So you have a strong ability to communicate the messages and teachings of divine beings. Whether you're aware of it or not, you are receiving guidance and messages from those of other dimensions of existence. One of your gifts is having the ability to share these higher teachings with others. Sometimes you simply speak the words that are needed without even knowing the effect or power of what you have said. The channeling guide asks that you work on fine tuning this gift. Meditate, listen, and follow the guidance you receive. All right. Boom. So your ancestors are telling you that you have this special gift to be able to give here. Yeah. So you just have to look at what of your own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets, which the Eight of Swords is telling you that you are questioning your thoughts and beliefs and mindsets, these fears that you've had here that have limited you and blinded you and bound you before. And so you're doing this here, and here's spirit inviting you into this garden because here's spirit here, which is helping you in this kind of hermit's journey to yourself, find this connection to spirit, find this solidity in your worth and relationship, to the outside world, and finding the confidence in your gift is really what I feel it's coming in here. Yeah. Because you have the magician card, which is they're telling you you have so much power. You have everything you need within you to do this. It's just uncovering. It's not that you have to become anyone else. You just are removing the obstacles that you created between you and who you are. All these fears and thoughts and beliefs are the obstacles. So we're not having to become anything. We're already a perfect mountain. We're just removing the obstacles that are standing between us and seeing it, which I like here. Which, here you go. You've got the Justice card, which we just had a second ago here. Yeah, it's just here too. We got the Justice card twice here. Um, but this is the Ace of Swords is allowing you to connect to the capital T Teresa knowledge of the higher realm, which is what that other card was saying. And you're balancing it. You're cutting away the thoughts and beliefs that no longer serve you. And you're definitely in a transformation here with this cocoon. So you're uncovering, the caterpillar does, um, you know, turn into caterpillar soup as it dissolves and lets old things of who it was before fall away to really release, to become the butterfly that was always inside of the caterpillar all along, right? And so there is this transformation and this opening that's coming. And that's what they want you to know, Lisa. So I like it for you. It's definitely unfolding there. So I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. All right. You guys are so funny. So that is what they have for you, Lisa. You are very welcome. And I think that was it for donations. So back to Randa Randa. So hello, my friend, and you're listening. Hello. You'd like to know if you can reading on your progress of how you're doing in life. Absolutely. Let's take a look here. Sending you lots of love too. Let's see. What does Spirit want you to know right now? Yeah, Ace of Swords. So Ace of Swords, beautiful energy. You definitely are, this is a gift from the heavens offering you this higher and higher connection to the spirit realm of seeing things from that higher perspective. Um, you know, um, from these places of unconditional love, which is just cutting and slicing, slicing away the small t truths, right? All those fears, the supposed to be's, the should be's, the need to be's, those that are rooted in the fear of failure, the fear of rejection, the fear of losing the conditional love, right? And this is them saying, "You've been making progress in there." It's some your spirit guides are going, "We're giving you a new sword, a new knife, because you've worn the other one out." You know, it's like you've been doing so much inner work that the ace of swords you had before is dulled because you were cutting so many things away. They're giving it a new sharpened blade to begin your next stage because you've done so well. So I like that. Your guides are hilarious. So that is wonderful. That is a great message there, Rhonda Rhonda. So that is what they have for you. So many, many blessings to you. And we'll continue moving down the list here. Be careful driving if you're driving while listening. All right. And Kevin Trebuan. I'm one of these days I probably will say it actually correct. But hello, I am doing well. I hope you're doing well. And Princess Pinky snuck her question in right in between, so I'll get to you here in just a second, Kevin. And Princess Pinky, you wanted to know messages from your Aquarius. All right. Well, we got the page of coins coming in for you here, which is about new opportunities, new things opening up here for you. And I like this. I feel like this is the Aquarius. Um, I don't know. There's just this energy of um, encouraging you to take new opportunities. I feel like it's almost like they're saying, I know you're tired of waiting around for me. And it's gonna I feel like they're saying, and it's gonna be a while, but I feel like they're encouraging you to allow yourself to experience life and experience these new opportunities that come your way, and that there are new opportunities that are coming your way that are going to take you on a path and not take it because of them, if that makes sense. So that's what's coming through. Very interesting, but very Aquarian. They're like, because they don't like to change. They're kind of a stubborn, fixed energy, I believe. I know I'm an Aquarius. So I feel like there's that type of energy going, you know, if you have an opportunity, go for it, because I'm not changing a whole lot. And I know that can be frustrating because they're so Aquarius, we can be so much in our heads and in the world about saving the world and doing these big things, you know, that we forget about, that we pour everybody in a giant bucket, and so you won't feel special enough. Um, so just realize that, and then if you're like you have an opportunity, um, take it. So that's what's coming through, Princess Pinky. Hopefully that makes sense to you. All right. So Kevin, any thoughts that your brother Teos has about you, which he doesn't want to tell you? All right. Let's take a look here. We got the Three of Coins, the Three of Pentacles. You know, it's interesting. I don't know if he's a very prideful person, or if you're very competitive with each other, but he admires you. He admires your, the Three of Coins is about being true to your authentic self, and standing up and not being swayed so much one way or another because of fear of losing someone's praise, support, or that you'll get punished or ostracized or something, but that you really stand up for yourself and you make choices for you. And something that he likes, admires, um, though I don't think he would tell you because he's afraid of the repercussions he get from the people that you're not listening to that wish you would, like maybe mom and dad or something like that, where, it's like you're doing your own thing and you're like they were like, I wish I could too, but I don't have the cojones to stand up to these people. I'm afraid I would lose that. I'm not that brave yet. So I feel like there's this respect they have that they will not speak of, lest they get hellfire rain down on them instead. So they kind of like that maybe you are black sheep in a way, or that um, you're the whipping boy. You're the one that does things first, and they let you do it because they would much rather you blaze the trail instead of them, and then they can follow. But you're the one that gets to do all the work. So that's what I feel is coming through for you, Kevin. All right, and Cynthia, it'll be my next rereading coming up, but I do have a donation. Thank you so much, Julia. You guys are so funny. So, you would like to know, can you tell me what the rest of June will look like with your Leo before he goes on vacay? All right, let's take a look here. All right. What else? Oh, okay. All right. Well, I like it. It's worth the journey. I know. Let that sink in. Oh, crap. But you got the Seven of Swords and the Page of Swords. So Seven of Swords, they're learning and they're facing here. The Page of Swords, I like this combination because this is seeing things from a different perspective. They are cutting away their thoughts and beliefs and mindsets. They're working on these deceptive thoughts and beliefs they've had about love and themselves and what they have been ripped on in the past, right? So they've got these limiting beliefs, these deceiving beliefs around a relationship. Everybody cheats, everybody is can't be trusted, everyone's always out for themselves. They got some core things that have been taught to them through the hard way and through their childhood too, that just rippled out from there, and they are dealing with it. It cracks me up every time. You get the Sun card every time we talk about the Leo, I think. Um, but they're cutting things away. They're realizing it. And I feel it's because they can sense that you are trustworthy, that you aren't going to you know, prove them wrong, right? I know, right? So you're allowing them to go a different direction, and I like this. They're changing direction in their life here. They even have the Sun card and the Leo, both coming in here. Seven of Wands is about them standing their ground and allowing them. not to feel defensive. And so I feel like they're opening up, and this is the change of direction that they're having. The sevens that are conflicting energies, right? And we've got, do we have any over here? No. Okay. So he got 2 sevens. So he's working through, okay, these this conflicting energies. There's things that are happening on purpose, but whenever we have a big obstacle plop down in the middle of our lives, then we know that it's there for us to deal with, because then it'll be gone forever. And that's what I like about all of these. Like I said, so we've got the Sun card, Leo energy, the Sun. We've got them working on their subconscious under stuff, but it's very progressed. It's successful. You've got the Four of Wands, which is joy, celebration, happiness, very balanced energy. And they've got the Eight of Coins. Again, more Sun energy. So the Eight of Coins is about doing the work, and when they're doing the work, there is progression, right? So there definitely is. That's why I said it's worth the the effort that's being put in, and the patience with it, because they're working through some pretty tough pupakaka. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we've got 3 sons coming in here, and then the Leo too. So they definitely have all this coming in, and they're working through things. But again, I love this energy of them trusting that, um, you are trustworthy, and that, it's helping them change their mind, because they want to believe it very badly. Um, and but there's like this night court going on inside their head with Judge Judy and everyone else. Yeah, which is great, and there is this, they've got their little fear defense lawyer saying, "No, no, here's the evidence. Look at all these people. There's never been anyone who has ever been honest." And they're showing all this, stuff, and Judge Judy's up there going, "Let's speed this up." And but it's good, because it's the prosecution is showing them, well, actually, look at this, there's this in their life, and they're starting to show them proof. And I feel like this, um the space and time that you're giving them, like you said, you're doing here, is great, because it's showing them that you don't have ulterior motives. You're not just playing it, setting a trap, luring them in, going, "Here, hand me your heart. I promise. I'm not like those other people that are gonna drop it and stomp on it and stab it and set it on fire. I promise." You're really going, "Yeah, give me your heart when you're ready. And, in the meantime, we're just gonna have some fun, and let's enjoy the journey." And they're like, "What?" You know? So it takes time to lure to lure the deer into the trap. I'm just kidding. We're not luring him into anything, right? Yeah. You're just allowing yourself to do this, and it's gonna be transformative for him. I love it. So I like it, Julia, and that's what they have for you. So many, many blessings to you. All right. Just got the last of the original PayPal emails that came in. That's funny. Yeah, you're going fishing. But, I like it, I like it. It's very positive, so that's great. All right, Cheery, thank you so much for your additional donation. You are very welcome, Julia. Um, are you going to a foreign country this year? And if yes, when will you depart? Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I've been waking up extra early to feed the doggies. We'll drink some more coffee. Okay. Alrighty. Um, I don't think so. We've got the Tower card going, no foreign travel for you. Judgment card, you're being called to this higher place where you're at now. Because there's movement and different things, in their life going on, you're going on here because you got your 2 of Cups. You got this coming up this summer, so this is gonna take you away from foreign travel this year. You have some alone time that you do, and here goes to that priestess temple. So the Kuan Yin priestess temple coming in again, and the 4 of coins, 4 of pentacles, home. This represents home for me. So you're staying home in your home country for this year, but it's because of this. Yeah, the high priestess temple and the 2 of cups. So have you found the Kuan Yin temple yet? Kuan Yin Mountain Temple, Cherry Blossom Monastery. You are going to a Kuan Yin temple. You're gonna find it and you're gonna go. Do you hear me? You don't wanna search suddenly? Oh, okay. So you will know by the Kuan Yin temple. Yeah, because here's the judgment. They're calling you higher. So answer the call. Your higher self is calling you, calling you to the temple. Come, Cherry, come. So yeah, no foreign travel this year. Um, but let's take a look here because you have your huge donation you made. Let's take a look here. Is it next year? Quanin is Quanyin, I think. It was number 33. Remember master number 33. Yeah, Kuan Yin. Let's see here if I can have it. There it is. So Kuan Yin, Quan, and then Yin. Right. Yeah, as of current energy, you're not going foreign. All right. All right. No more reading. I won't do it. Okay. All righty. So thank you again so much for your donation. And all right. So we will scroll back up here and we had left off with Cynthia Brito. Hello, hello. Will everything go okay with your PO transfer this month? All right. And many blessings to you too. These cards. Whoa, excuse me. 8 of swords. This is a flow of letting go of your thoughts and your beliefs and your mindsets that are no longer serving you, letting go of your fears. You're in this bubble, this protective bubble. The 8 is a flow where you're letting fears go. So I feel like you are protected and I feel like everything goes okay. Anything that tries to itch you, it feels like you're in this protective bubble here. Yeah, especially with the Jupiter energy. It's like um, very freeing and protective and joyful and positive energy. So I feel very positive about it. I feel like there's not it is a number of flow of communication, flow of thought, letting go of fears. So whatever you focus on is what grows and expands. So just continue to focus on gratitude, 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 right? Don't focus on fears because we're the ones that then are telling the universe, you know what? I would really like my PO transfer not to go well this month. Can you do that for me? Instead of gratitude of thanking them that everything is flowing well with your PO transfer and you trust them, then you will see this flow. But if we fear, we throw a wrench into it, right? So that is what's coming through, Cynthia. So many blessings to you. Good to see you. All right, so we'll continue moving down the list here. So Eliza, hello, hello. Blessings to you as well. How does R feel about this situation with A? So we have the Ace of Coins, Ace of Pentacles, which is new opportunity that's coming up and opening up here. So I feel like there's like this, it's either there's a new beginning of some sort, either together or forward, but it just feels like the situation feels like a new start in the outside world, whatever this new start means for them. There is this feeling of a reboot, a fresh start, something going on like that. So if that makes sense, it could either be separate or together, but we're just doing one card readings right now for the free reading. So that's what's coming through is there's this new start feel around it. So that's what's coming in, Elisa. So many blessings to you. And we continue moving down the list here. And Mila, hello, hello. So today, how do you appear to people from the outside? What's the impression people get seeing you from the outside? You know, it really depends on who it is, right? Because Spirit always says when we ask about what do people think of me? What are people seeing when they look at me? It's like, well, you're a mirror. So if a monkey looks in a mirror, they see a monkey. If a squirrel looks into a mirror, they see a squirrel. If a vampire looks into the mirror, they see nothing because vampires don't have a reflection, right? But whoever's looking into us is going to see different things because we only recognize ourself and others. So if I see someone who's amazing, it's because my ego recognizing that amazingness in us. If I am irritated about something about someone, three fingers pointing back at me, I'm seeing it within myself, right? Yeah. So Two of Swords depends on who's looking at you because there's two different points of view, the mind and the heart. Who is looking at you and when and how are they feeling in the moment? And, you know, so that's why I love the there's like a saying there that other people's opinion of us is none of our business because we has nothing to do with us. We're looking and seeing everything through our own eyes. We don't see the world as it is. We see the world as we are. So if I'm in a bad mood, and I found that out being in a call center, I'd be like, why are these customers being so rude? They just rah, 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 rah. And it was when I was learning about mirrors, you know, and as I'm saying it to like someone that sat across from me, why are these customers being so rude and so pissy and blah blah blah? And I'm like, I sound kind of rude, kind of pissy. Maybe it's me. So I took a break, got a glass, got some more water, and came back. And I just reset my attitude. And then all my customers were funny and joyful. And imagine that because I was joyful and changed my attitude, what I was seeing reflected back was totally different too. So I feel like that's the message that they have for you, even the mirroring, a sword sees a sword, right? So that's what they have, Mila. So hopefully that helps release you from the opinions of others. All right. Alrighty, so let's take a look here. I think we've completed those. So let's continue down the list here. See how far we are. So I know we completed a lot of those. So there's what, two, maybe three, four, five, six, seven. All right, I don't think there's as many as it looks here because we had a lot of great conversation and humor going on. So I love it. All right, so let's see if I can remember. Okay, so Luna Ray, you want to know, is a reunion near for Terry and you? All right, let's take a look here. We have the Two of Coins. The Two of Coins is Two of Pentacles, which there's an opportunity in the outside world. It's like you guys are at a crossroad. There is an opportunity um, for there. Let's like there's a possibility for reunion for the two of you, but the energies are about both of you, though. I mean, both of you have to, be balanced up here. Both of you have to be doing your inner work and releasing things that were the source of conflict. There's these emotions and mindsets that both of you have that conflict and ripple out against one another when they're really about your guys' pasts. And if one of you does it and the other doesn't, you're not on the same wavelength, you'll miss each other, or vice versa, right? Both of you have to be on the same one in order for you to do that. I can see you doing the work. I can't see them doing it. So there's a possibility for it, but like your spirit guides are going, but don't hold your breath because I don't feel like they're in a space for where they will be doing that inner work. I just don't feel like that's something that they are able to do at this point of their life. So that's what's coming in, Luna. So I know, but you deserve someone that gives in as much as you do, right? And if they're not going to, then the reunion isn't meant to be. And they won't block you from moving down. Like if they stay down here and you're up here, you'll pass them by until you bump into someone who is at that energetic level, which is what you want, right? So hang in there. I know. But many blessings for you. That's what they have for you. All right, Ms. P, you want to know any blessings coming your way? Let's take a look here. You do have the Queen of Swords. So, Queen of Swords is a wonderful balancing between heart and mind. And that is great. That is a blessing, right? You don't feel like way over here, way down here. It just feels wonderful, even, you know, um, balancing. You even have Libra energy down here. Just this wonderful, finally, it just feels like balance and things are calm and it's a nice flow of things, both of mind and heart and your outside world. It just feels very um, flowy, which is great. I just feel like you have this wonderful, I feel like 2 weeks of no drama. What a blessing that is. And then you get bored and you're like, all right, let's go cause some trouble. Not that you're an instigator, not at all. But you're like, all right, I'm ready for some excitement. Um, this is nice, but I didn't come down here for peace and quiet all the time. I want some noise. So I feel like you go out and you find some noise. That's funny. But that's what they have for you, Ms. P. So many blessings to you. All right, we completed those. We completed those. Hey, Alice, hello, hello. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well. I don't see a question from you here yet. So if you do, we will get to that here. Hey, Minu. All right. So, Minu, you want to know Jay's feelings for you? Let's take a look here. Okay, Alice, I do see your question now. A few more down below. So we will look at that. Wow, so we got the Knight of Wands here. Fastest moving knight out of all of them. Passion, passion, passion. Not emotion, attraction, passion, attraction, attraction. Motion, not no, not emotion. Like I said, it's attraction, it's energetic drawing, but and they just have a lot of it, but there's not like the emotion, which we want both. I know we want someone to love us, be attracted to us, but usually it starts off a lot of times they're attracted to us and the emotions come later after the passion dies down a little bit and they can think clearly with this mind up here and with this right here, right, instead of anything below that. So that's what's coming in me. So your guides are funny. So many blessings to you. That's what's coming in. Right. Alice, you want to know, how do your guides and angels feel about Tarush? All right, let's take a look here and see what they have here. Well, they have the Ace of Wands, new passion, new ambition, newness coming in here. So, they definitely, there's this attraction, there's this draw between the two of you, but they're pointing out here, kind of like we were just talking about with Minu, it's passion, 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 but there's not a whole lot of emotion. So they're saying, there's nothing wrong. I mean, if what we're looking for in our life in the moment is passion, but not emotion or commitment or anything, there's no harm, there's no foul, there's no judgment. But if you want more, they're wanting to make sure you're aware that this is all it is right now, and there's no guarantee it'll be more than that. So that is what is coming in right now for you, Alice. So many blessings to you. All right. We completed all those. Cheery. You guys are so funny. All right. Thank you guys for your patience. I'm just scrolling down here, making sure I'm not skipping anyone. I'm just so glad I have so many people here with great senses of humor. It just makes life so fun, right? All right, Mars, you want to know Jay's feelings towards you here? Well, got a Palace of Coins. So palaces are unique to this deck, and the Palace of Coins is about they're wanting to create this place, the safe space to express their worth and their abundance and um so there it's not cups, it's not emotions, it's not passion, it's security, it's foundation, it's earthy energy, right? And so their feelings are more earthy based and outside world based, and like they want to just create this safe place for their worth and their self-worth. And I feel like this is kind of what their focus is in, just in everything in their life. It's like what their mindset is that, what does a safe, secure home um, and life mean? Boom, boom, boom. They have this list, and all these things fit into it. And so it's more external based than mind or heart or passion. Even it's just more looking for outside security. That's what they were taught to do. So their love language is probably gifts because they want something tangible to be able to put their worth around. So that's what's coming through right now, Mars. Hopefully that makes sense. But this is where they're at right now. All right. We completed those. All right, very good. Oh, Anna, so sorry that I didn't see your donation down there. I was flying through the others here. And I believe here. Right. Anna. Also, I don't know. I think he responded. I believe you were one of the winners of a 30-minute personal recorded reading too back on 5/29, May 29th. So if that is you, because I know there's a few Annas, I believe, but I think that was you. I did probably post on your comment on the live because you're the one that won it for the live comments. Okay, very good. Yay. Very good. So you are aware. So just make sure to send me an email when you're ready. They don't expire. So whenever you're ready, you just send an email with all your questions on there and we'll get that taken care of for you. All right. So 50th birthday, congratulations. You're just a baby. I thought 50 was going to be a big deal, but luckily my brother's 3 years older than me, and he always gets hits them all in before me. So he's turning he actually just turned 59. He's going to be 60 next year. Oh my gosh. All right. So let's take a look here. 50th birthday. Anything fun coming your way? Let's see. What does Spirit want you to know for your birthday? Happy birthday, too. Happy birthday early to you. Okay, so I got those. And then let's get you a special birthday card here. Let's do the Gentle Creatures. Gentle Creatures Wisdom. It sure does. It flies by. You're welcome, Cynthia. I can't believe it's almost what 5 decades, right? For you, but almost 6 for me. I'm just like, where does it go? But how fast a week goes by. It's just like, wow. And like I know why time flies by. Harbinger. So I like this. It feels very much like the Hermit's Journey here, but you got the Harbinger. So let's just see, and you can see the beautiful little cute little creature there. And let's see what message they bring in for you. So a light beckons us forward. Bats swirl around this harbinger, but what news do they bring? Numbers tumble down. Oh, that's what those are. Yeah. So you see the numbers. There's numbers here, 7 or 6 and 9, and some different numbers are falling down here. So 7 is the number of seeking, of thinking, of moving forward on a quest. 9 marks its territory as selfless and compassion. Our creature then is showing us that a new journey awaits. The bats may come from our own internal dark place. Rather than scary, they're simply helpers. The numbers are also gifts to us. Study them, learn about them, be compassionate with yourself, as we were all beginners at some point, and we will all be beginners again. Follow the path of inquiry currently calling you. Open your eyes to see what light is in front of you. This isn't a time for delay, as the call to the journey is now. And while you may want to plan more or think things through, you need to do that en route. Ask yourself what you actually need in this moment. Perhaps you can grab a pen, a snack, and a journal. All else that you require will be found. And some journeys are long while others are short. But when you receive this signal, follow the signs. You will be rewarded for your trust. Wow, I like it. Numbers, numbers, numbers. Right? A good quest. So follow the numbers if you're into numerology. If you're seeing a lot of numbers, repeating numbers, just Google, like, angel number dot dot dot, and see what it shows you, and be aware of it, because you definitely have a new journey. I should have. I was going to tell you. I bet you have the full card. New journey, new quest beginning that's free of expectations and these limitations and all this stuff happening. So this, it follows, it's the first card in the major arcana, following the world card, which is ending of old cycles, beginning of new things. And I like it because here's the King of Wands, also fiery energy, entrepreneur type of, they super focus their energy, they're able to get things done, head directions, and whatever they focus their magic wand on is what grows and expands in exponential ways. So whatever we focus on is what grows. We always talk about on the channel a lot, Spirit comes through talking about when we're focusing on gratitude for what is, we're telling the universe, I enjoy being grateful for things, bring me more. But when we focus, of course, on what we fear, like we're missing in our life, or like, I really enjoy missing things, can you have me miss more things, but you're protected here with the salamander on risk. So there's this wonderful journey and a lot of energy to step forward on the path here. So I do like this coming forward here. It's definitely exciting here. Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay. So you do have um, the Ace of Wands. So here is the all of this Wands energy too, because really when we look at what the little hobo stick, this is actually the Ace of Wands too. So you got this Wands energy about super focusing what you're wanting to grow, really paying attention to that. You have the Eight of Cups, which is, again, leaving behind emotions that no longer serve, even relationships, friendships that no longer serve. Here you are heading off with your Ace of Wands again, but they're heading off to the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. That's coming in here. And you have the six, the Lover's card. So power of choice, power of emotional choice, but also significant relationship that's coming in here. It could be love if you're looking for love, but if you're not looking for love, it definitely is a significant friendship, relationship. Could be family member, it could be, a best friend, but definitely there is a significant relationship that comes in with this. Where you go. Coming your way. All of this beautiful, beautiful fiery energy definitely coming through. So I like that. All right. Thank you, Cynthia. Good night. Good night. Take care, mama. Good seeing you. All right. So I do like this for you, Anna. Many, many blessings for you. And so yeah, definitely some exciting times coming your way. Birthday person. I like it. I like it. I like it. So that is what they have. So many, many blessings to you. Absolutely. Thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. Always victory. Thank you for your additional donation. And are your manifestation efforts working? All right, let's do a check in here and see what Spirit has to say here about the manifestation. Let's see. All right, all right, all right. We have the Four of Wands, which is joy, celebration, balanced energy. So I like that. This definitely feels like this energy coming in and movement here. I like this here too, because we've got the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups. The Six of Cups would represent like, this you know, old ways of thinking of the past, any kind of, memories that we had. And I like this. There's this movement, this beautiful, beautiful um leaving behind old ways of feeling, and you're moving into new ones. And I like this because I feel like you are purposely choosing emotions now, um, so much more. And when something weird comes up, I feel like you call it weird. I had this weird feeling. And then you're just like, yeah, I don't want to feel that anymore. And you just choose not to. I just feel like you have this, you're really stepping into this empowerment. Yeah, because you're in the bottom of the deck. Oops. You have the Ace of Cups, which so you feel like you're just rising, rising, and this is the chalice, the Holy Grail. I just feel like you're more and more feeling like you're filling up and overflowing rather than you feel like life is sucking the life force out of you. So I like it. I like it. I like it. It's on fire. You're so funny. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. Yeah, but I like it. I feel like it's going good. Ah, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, it just puts us in sometimes even just the our vibration, the intentions it's putting out just changes our outside world, doesn't it? That's why I like saying things, even if I just make you know, um things like this. Um, just humming or whatever, or oming, it just that vibration changes it. I used to list, all my decks on the affiliate links, but I never had any, hits on it, and so they kept on canceling me, so I stopped. So, I don't. But if you need, to know any of them, um, you know, let me know, and I'll definitely I can show you where they're at or whatever. It just was a lot of work with no reaping reward from them, so I just stopped doing them because I'd rather focus on doing readings. All right, but that's what they have for you, always victory. So thank you so much again for your additional donation and manifest away. Boom, boom. All right, so AF Gemini, thank you for your donation. And the Taurus moved closer. Woo-hoo-hoo. So will he spend the night or will you spend the night? You crack me up. Alrighty. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Simmer down. A lot of energy in these cards. Well, the first card that came out, Queen of Pentacles, new birth, new harvest, sensuality. And we've got the Four of Swords, which is peace of mind and rest, and we've got the Death card and Rebirth card here. So this rebirth, this new birth, ending and beginning, type of energy. I like this energy, especially with it starting off with to be the Queen of Pentacles. So I do feel like it's a restart and new start. And to have peace of mind. I just feel like there's laying your fears to rest here. With this, seeing things from a different perspective, letting expectations go, just allows things to flow in a beautiful, bright way. Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, of course, take care of yourself. But this is has sensuality in it, which, so I feel like the winky winky dink there is there. Let me just see if there's anything else. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, you got the star card that came flying out of the deck here. Wish fulfillment, dreams come true, wishing upon a star. So very positive energies there as well. Let me see. Anything else? Well, they have the Hermit's Journey too, which that's the star inside the lantern, which represents it's important for your alone time too, of course. Definitely that is coming into play there. Make sure to take your alone time, nurture yourself, mother yourself. But there is the other visitation definitely is indicated there. Yeah, I know, right? Pshoo, they come flying out. So I like it. I like it. There be some fire in that sky. Yeah. So that is what is coming through AF Gemini for you. So I like it. And that's what they have. So many blessings to you. All right. And be intuitive. Thank you for your donation as well. You want to know, is Kwan still upset about our argument? All right, let's take a look here. Sure, Maria, you can ask. I think I might be able to get down to, I'm about to hit 3 hours. So I'm going to see how many more free readings that I had available. If you make a donation, I definitely will complete it in this session, but I think I've got a few more free ones to go on as well. All right, so let's take a look here. Be intuitive. Are they still upset about your argument? Anything else? Oh, I don't think so. So first of all, we got this card here, which so we've got the Lovers card here. We've got the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is understanding what of their own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets made them feel blinded and bound and trapped. And so I feel like they're reflecting on their part of what happened with the argument there. And then we have again the Two of Cups. It's basically the Lovers card again, and the Five of Wands, which is they see where it moved from, being feelings of conflict and energy of conflict that transforms with the five into love and to seeing it from a different perspective. So I feel like they are they're getting over it. They have the Two of Wands, which I feel like what this is telling me about them is that maybe they are a fire sign or they had a lot of fire in their chart because I feel like they have two switches, hot and normal. And they cool off very fast. They heat up, but they also cool off fast. So I feel like they cool off, um, whereas maybe you're more of a slow cooker where it takes you a long time to get heated, but it takes you a while to cool off too, right? Um, yeah, Marie, you can definitely PayPal if you'd like. So I feel like that's that's what happens, right? It takes, some people are slow cookers, some people are frying pans. Heat up, cool off. Heat up, cool off. And the people that heat off and cool off go, why are you still mad? And you're like, ooh, if you knew how long it took me to heat up to this, you wouldn't get me to that point. So I like it. So it's good there. So that's what we have coming in for you. Be intuitive. I feel like they're fine. And again, got the Lovers card and the Two of Cups, with both transformative things on there. So I like it. Alrighty. So thank you again and hang in there. Good to see you. All right, Patty, you are up next here. Thank you for your donation. So hopefully it doesn't stay away. Let me take a look real quick here. Patty, I'll be back to yours. So we'll pick a card here. Well, they've got their emotional confusion going on here right now. Let's see. Not outside of, well, with their current energies. Yeah, that they want to restart and new opportunity with you here. I don't feel like they're like moving on and doing that type of thing. I just feel like they come back around, um, another opportunity, a fresh start is this feel that's coming in here. Just they just need to get past their emotional confusion once they finish calming down. So yeah, it'll be good. Alrighty. So Patty, thank you again for your donation. And should you be concerned about your future, what changes may be required in order to guarantee success and happiness? All right, let's take a look here. So what does Spirit want you to know about your future and any advice here? So let's see here. You don't have to be concerned about your future if you don't want to. You've got the power of choice card and another choice card. So they're saying that, especially with this one, is that we are the ones that get to choose in every moment what thought. This is what thought we choose. This actually is the thought card. What emotion we want to choose as we go through it, and where we invest our energy. So Spirit is saying, like, nah, you never have to be concerned about the future, unless you want to be, unless you choose to be, because every moment we choose, it's either of unconditional love and gratitude and joy and that, or the fears of losing conditional love or fears of failure, fears of rejection. Every moment is a choice between one or the other, a mental choice of the story we're applying, the emotion, the energy, and action we put forward, right? So going to be one or the other. That's all the choice that there is. Neither's right, neither's wrong. They just bring us different experiences, but we get to choose. Now we are told, we are influenced, right, by all this long list of popular opinion of the supposed to be. This is how you're supposed to think, should think, need to think, have to think, must think about this, or must feel, or supposed to feel about this, or what you're supposed to do, or how you're supposed to, invest your energy. But you are the one that gets to do it. You're the one that gets to, um, choose. So that's the power that comes in with that, is that you are the one that gets to choose what happens here. Yeah. And this is what these are all about here. You got the Nine of Cups. You've got, what changes are required to guarantee success and happiness. Focus on success and happiness. When you focus on joy, we tell the universe, I want more things to be joyful for. And they're like, sure, we'll bring it in there. If I focus on, I feel like I'm missing things in my life, we're telling the universe, I enjoy missing things. Can you make me miss it more and bring me even more things to miss? Or I hate this stuff in my life. We're telling the universe, I enjoy hating things. Can you bring me more things to hate? Yeah, absolutely. So, what we focus on, so that's what changes we can make. Focus on, what is your dream come true? This is like a wish fulfillment card. What is it that you want to happen? When you focus on it, that draws that into your life, rather than if you focus on, I don't feel like I'm missing my dream. We're telling the universe, I really enjoy missing my dream. We're going to miss it more. So focus on what you're grateful for, what you're headed toward, and what you do want to bring in, right? Because here's the Queen of Cups. She rolls over emotion. So not only did you get, you know, the mental choice, here's your emotional choice card. Because she not only co-rules over water and emotions with the king, but the queens are given a second portion of water. She's the master of emotion. So she rules over emotional choice. And so I like that they're bringing all of these in here. And here's all the energy too. So you got both, you got the swords, which is the thoughts, the emotions, and the energy. Whatever you focus your energy in each moment is what grows and expands. I talk about it sometimes on here when Spirit was teaching me about all this in the beginning. I was stuck in fear and focusing on what was missing, like all of us. That's what we're taught, right? We're taught to focus on what's missing or what may come into our life. No, no. What do? We draw it in or repel it out of our life. We repel the things out that we fear will leave, and we draw things in that we fear will come in. So I had to change my habit. How do we change a habit? Repetition. And so on my phone, I just set a silent vibrating alarm that just said gratitude. And I set it for every hour of my waking hours that would draw me back to do it. You can even do it every half hour if you want it to happen faster, because the faster you can change your um, habit of what you're thinking about to gratitude and joy and peace and unconditional love, the faster that will draw these things in instead of these things in. When we're vibrating at a lower vibration of fear, we draw those things to us. When we're focusing on higher vibrational things, we draw that to us. So that's what's coming in for you, Patty. Hopefully that is helpful. But that's what they're bringing in. So many blessings to you, and thank you again for your donation. Appreciate it. All right, Crescent Moon, thank you for your donation. And so a general with Pisces. You're welcome, AF Gemini. Um, will he take action soon? All right, let's take a look here. Is he going to move it? Move it. All right, well, let's see what we got here. All right, okay. All right. Well, I feel like he's going through they are going through a death and rebirth right now. So they are going through a significant change. And once that's complete, I do see here Knight of Wands, fastest moving horse out of them all, which would be take action. And I like that, but it takes like whatever this thing, it's suddenly whenever this death and rebirth, it, it's like 0 to 100. You're just like, whoa. It's almost like, am I going to have whiplash? Um, and I feel like what they're going through here, it has to do with. Let's see if we can hear me do these. Let me do them two at a time instead of try to do three. Got the Five of Cups. So they are, of course, working through some old spill emotions. They don't realize the Two of Cups back here, which is relationship. They're still focusing on some of these things right here. But I like that they have the King of Cups here. So here's the Pisces energy. Here's them ruling over their emotions, and they're, able to balance heart and mind. So they're really stepping into their Piscean power. They're about to turn around and see what they has been right behind them all along. And I like that. And that's when they take this energy in here. And we've got the Knight of Wands, with the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands can be, how someone's uplifted and heightened, fearing being attacked, you know. So some of this is what they're also working on here with, the emotions, because they just feel when they step out and step like out and take action, I feel like they always got some sort of someone attacking them in some way, not like physically necessarily, but just like they just felt judged, and people disappointed in them, people sharing their disappointment. And I feel like that's why they have to make sure, this is what they're working through, is that they usually will only choose things that they know are going to be 100% successful, because they cannot handle failure because of um, and this is the world they're working their way out of, but the black and white world, right? Where they're either complete success or complete failure. There's no gray area. It's black or white. And this is what they're learning, that there's a world of gray, and they are working their way out of that. So I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. So that is what I feel is coming through, Crescent Moon. So again, thank you so much for your donation and many blessings to you. All righty. And then let me just jump down here. Um, yeah, well, yeah, the soon is a good question, right? Because we had that as soon as the death and rebirth happens. Um, any idea? I'm just going to pull an extra card for that here. He's got the Three of Pentacles. Being true to their authentic selves, stubborn little blah, blah, blahs. Yeah, action towards you. Let's take a look here. Thank you, Marie. And I'm sorry, Maria, you'll be up next here. I do see your donation here. I still feel like it's going to be a little while here because we've got the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Swords, which is basically that, this is our disappointment in it not moving as fast as we want it to be. We're like, "Ah, man." But, we got the ending of old cycles and new beginnings coming with the world, and these are significant. I mean, we've got they're working on with the devil card here, significant restrictions, and it's a significant ending of old cycles and new beginnings, which, and I get it. I get the we can become impatient with other people's work, um, and we might even start to think that, well, I'd be okay if they only have done it halfway. And it's like, no, you wouldn't. We are willing, it's worth it to wait for them to have it done, because even half done, it would cause so many frictions. It would wear you out, because it would almost be like they would be bipolar all the time, and you would just be like eventually it would break you. You'd be like, "Oh my god, can't you just be happy for once?" That kind of thing. Okay. So, I don't feel like it's super, super soon, but sooner than later, if that helps any. I wish I could have dates and times, but they're not giving it to me tonight. Alrighty. So, Maria, thank you so much for your donation on PayPal. And let's see here. Did you ask your question up above? If not, pop your question down below. I'm just going to scroll up here to see if I just overlooked it. All right. Thank you, Maria. All right. A Taurus. All right. So, what, Roberto the Pisces next action towards you? Will you go out soon? Oh, you love him. Oh, well, you are ruled by Venus. Can you help but not love, Ooh la la. All right, let's take a look here. So let's see. Roberto the Pisces next actions. Okay, so we've got that and that. And will you go out soon? I'm sure that'll be included in those. Let's just pull that one. And anything else they want you to know here? All right. Let's see what we've got here. 1312. So we've got this, energy here with this Four of Cups. It's emotional stability. And I feel like there is this, the next actions, they're just cups are their suit, water. And I feel like they've been bored with their what relationships they've had in the past. And they're waiting for this higher love to come in and to like make itself known. So I feel like, when they're um, when they're with you here. Oh wow, yeah. So I definitely feel like they're working things out because we got the Three of Cups here, which is joy and celebration, and we've got the Lovers card here coming in, and we have the Justice card. So I feel like these emotions and these things are going in, but he's like figuring things out, which is what the Justice card is. I feel like they're weighing things out because they feel this, but I feel like those other like these other relationships that kind of pooped out, that left him empty feeling, they started off because they feel very deeply, and they can feel people's emotions so deep, but they can't keep up, right? Yeah, yeah. So there's these feelings, they have joy when they're around you, and they have these emotions. They feel your relationship is important to them, but they gotta work this out here, Here's the balancing out of their fears, and the Ace of Swords allows them to connect to higher ways of looking at things from a different perspective, helps them cut away some fears, and that's what they're doing is they're weighing things out. Is this really real, or is this gonna be like everything else that happened there, right? And so I feel like they're in the process here of weighing things out. But I do feel here, I mean, you've got the Queen of Pentacles, which comes next, which is Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, but also sensuality and this birth of things without, she's out in nature. She's away from the big cities and all that. She's out in nature where there's not a whole lot of rules and supposed tos and shoulds and need tos. Yeah. Ooh la la. That's right. Sensuality. Running naked through the forest, free of restriction. And that's what the Pisces is looking for, is to not be. I feel like other people try to cage them, try to make them be who they wanted them to be, and they just didn't appreciate that, which none of us do. When the shoe's on the other foot, right? We're like, no way, I don't want that. So, that is what is coming in there. Um, yeah, yeah, here we go. I like it. 10 of Pentacles. So, there is this possibility, and this is all about energies. When we're talking about, the future, energies constantly are changing. We have so many possibilities for the future. The energies of right now do end up here. 10 of Pentacles together, children, dog, palace, money, blah, blah. This is like what is definitely possible to go forward here. They just need to be able to work those things out. We have the moon card here, another mother Luna, caring for yourself, nurturing, diving deep, and while you're waiting for them to work through, these things, we always have actions that we ourselves can do, which is what of our own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets around love and ourselves no longer serve us. We're ready to let go. What of our own emotions are we ready to let go of? Um, so we can work on our self love because it's a win 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 win. Because we can't love others more than to the extent we love ourselves, nor receive love from others more than to the extent we love ourselves. So, if I love myself this much, no matter how much love I want to push out, it's only going to drip out. No matter how much love they want to give me, it's only going to drip in. So the more I expand my self love with my higher self, with those thoughts and emotions that I'm transforming and doing that inner work, the bigger the funnel of me being able to love and receive love to the outside world also happens as well. Yes, yes, absolutely. He does care for you. Yeah, it all depends on, their how fast they're doing that inner work here. Let's see if there's anything here. Well, we have the 7 of Wands. So if they are really doing their inner work, you can see some movement in July, I feel, um, like significant change. I feel like you guys still are hanging out and doing things, but I feel like you're gonna see a change in things in the month of July. Yeah. Yeah, because they've got the 6 of Cups, which is about nostalgia and the past, and here is this again, that 10 of, Pentacles coming in here about the future. So, they are still working through, thinking of some stuff in the past and those things, so I like it. Ah, very nice. Yeah, so I like it. I like it for you, Maria. Alrighty. So that is what they have for you right now. So many, many blessings to you. And thank you for your donation. And if you're new, welcome to the channel and to the Soul family. Appreciate everyone that's given a thumbs up for the video too. It does help spread the Zen love. And so when you do that, it's something free you can do. And also it is a helps you be part of the love tsunami. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm here Wednesday through Sunday nights at 7 PM Mountain Time, and then also Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings, generally at 11 AM. I'm not sure about tomorrow morning. I might go on early because my host, who allows me to live in her basement, she's in the hospital, but hopefully she'll get out tomorrow. And so I might go on early. So if they release her, I'll be able to go pick her up and help her escape. All right. So I think that is it for my donations. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all those. Let's see where we left off here. I think I can still do some quick free readings here. I'm going to do lightning round one card readings. Let me see here. I think I left off. I think Mars. We did Jay's feelings already. I believe that sounds familiar. And it's, you guys are so funny. So I'm just reading down here real quick to make sure. Okay, yeah, because I got down to Anna and then AAC. Hi. So you want to know Adam Jason's feelings towards you. All right, let's take a look here. I feel like they're going through this time here. I know I was going to pull one card, but these are basically the same card because the 10 of Swords is swords are thoughts, beliefs, and mindsets. And the Emperor card is about them stepping up and saying, I am done with all these expectations around what everyone is telling me I'm supposed to do, should do, need to do, have to do, must do. And I'm going to be me and I'm going to do what I want to do. Aries energy, stepping forward, throwing out everyone else's opinion. I'm going to do it my way. So I feel like their feelings that there's a lot of passionate energy, and they're just tired of trying to do things a certain way, if that makes sense. They're just like, you know what? I'm going to be mean. If you don't like it, tough. I mean, and I don't feel it's like directed at you specifically. I think it's just they just got there's something happened that broke the camel's back, right? Where they were just like, enough. I am tired of everyone telling me how to live my life and how disappointed they are. And everyone's telling me you should do this. And they just feel like they're done and they're standing up and they're like, I'm going to do what I want to do. So I feel like they're in this revolution of sorts of thought and emotion and action and fire. And I feel like they are, figuring things out. I just feel like their feelings are not coming through clear, and I think it's because they don't have clarity around their feelings. It just feels very midlife crisis, like a midlife crisis, maybe, where they're just like, I've got to do me, and I don't know what that means, but I'm going to do it, but I don't know what it means. And so I feel like they're in this transformative rebellion, resetting up the emperor of their empire, going, now, how are we going to make this work? Now that I said I'm going to do it my way, what is my way? And they're trying to figure out their way. So it feels like everything's like on pause, if that makes sense. But that's what's coming through AAC. So hopefully that helps. And going, okay, that makes sense of what they're going through, right? We'll see. All right. And see, we answered those, and those. Thank you guys for your patience. I just don't want to skip over someone that's been patiently waiting as well. Okay. All right. So, why Ashi? You want to know something about your dramatic love life? You're so funny. Uh, Look at your non-dramatic love life. Sweet dreams. You have the Four of Swords, which is these three swords are what bring you drama. These are the expectations, the thoughts, the beliefs, the mindsets, things that sound like supposed to, should, need to, have to, must. But this Ace of Swords is what brings you the peace, that brings you peace of mind, that allows things to feel so lovely and flowing because you're seeing things from a different perspective, from a higher perspective, which allows you to cut away these thoughts and these beliefs and these mindsets that no longer serve you, because these are rooted in fears of losing conditional love, fears of failure, fears of rejection. And you're seeing things differently that help uh, transform that for you. So I like it. It's about connecting higher and seeing things from a place of unconditional love, no rules, no conditions, seeing it outside of fear, and you start to see things differently, and it starts opening up things, and you start questioning, why do I believe that that is supposed to be that way? It's just a popular opinion that we took on when we were younger, and it's time for that to transform. So I know it's a little bit of a tidbit there for you. Many blessings to you. Hopefully, we'll see you some more and we can dig in deeper for you too. Right. So we answered those and those. All right. All right. Come on. Sorry, my mouse is acting up. Okay, maybe that'll work. Oh, there we go. All right. So Misty Blue. So Misty, I'm not sure if you listened to the giveaway on Monday, June 5th, but you were a winner of a 30-minute personal recorded reading. And Patty, if you are still here, I didn't tell you. Hopefully you are still here. And Alice She, I totally forgot to tell you guys. I saw your names. All three of you, Alice, She, Patty, Misty, Blue. Um, you three were winners of 30-minute personal recorded readings. So be sure to check out the winner video if you're still here. I'll get you next time if not. But but congratulations. So I wanted to make sure to tell you that. And then you want to know yay! I'm so happy. Yay, yay, yay. So be sure to check that out. If you look in the description box of this video, there will be a little link to the giveaway um, um, playlist. If not, if you go to my main page, the giveaway playlist is at the top too. And you can see it. It's the June 5th, this last Monday's giveaway. It'll tell you what you need to do. So I'm excited. All right. So you want to know your painter and you speak different languages, and it's sexy because the tone of voice says so much. Um, and you want to know why Ashi? Um, so you want to know why you're interacting with them? Let's take a look here. I know, right? You and your hotness, right? Well, there you go. I think you're just in heat, Misty. You got the 5 of Wands here. Look at all that hot energy, this transformation that just feels so yeah, Leo energy, very attractive, very, oh, wow, yeah, I mean, very, um, passionate, right? But it's very transformative energy. Starts off very heat, and it cools down. But you have the Palace of Cups, which is this, palaces are unique to this deck, which is about creating a safe space to express emotion. And so I feel like it will be very, I just feel you feel, well, one, they can't hardly understand you, right? No. So he's bilingual, I'm assuming, but he has an accent. But there is this wonderful, energy that comes through with it, and, it just feels very safe. It just feels very I feel like they create this wonderful space of allowing you to be you and express yourself. Of course, um, they just feel, uh, I don't know, it's almost like you feel you have nothing to lose, if that makes sense. That you're just like, I can tell you whatever I want because I can take you or leave you, even though it's hot and there's passion and all this stuff. You're like, I don't feel like you feel like it's going to be forever, and you're okay with whatever unfolds. I feel like you're living more in the moment with them than you have in the past with others, where you feel like, well, I want to try to make this last forever. I almost feel like you're just like, it is what it is, and I feel like it creates this space of just being in the moment, which is cool. I like that for you. So I feel like that's how it's gonna go, and I feel like it turns out exactly perfectly as it is, and that you're okay with whatever the outcome is. I don't feel like you're like you said, you're not looking for it to be forever and lifelong. Um, it just feels very in the now, in the moment, you know? Um, which is really truly the secret for all relationships. 0 expectations, and then everything is above and beyond amazing, right? Expectations equal disappointment. All right. But that's what they have for you, Misty, and I look forward to getting your email for your free reading too. Yep. Yep. Perfect. Yeah. You're just like, yeah, use an app. That's great. You're gonna have to do, use that whatever that, what do they call it? To learn to learn their language, right? I forget what the new app there's a new famous app now. Not the old ones, but there's a new one. Whoops. All right, Michelle, I was about to click on you to do your reading, but you retracted, so I don't see your, message anymore. So I guess we are done. All right. So many blessings to Oh, okay, Michelle. Well, you just retracted your message, so I don't know what you had. So if you want to repost your question, you will be my last reading for this evening because I just hit 3 hours and 30 minutes. So I am needing to head out here. So this will be my last one. And while Michelle's retyping her question, just to make sure everyone knows, I do have a drawing every Monday for some giveaways. Here's the link for this next Monday's drawing, which is for two. I'm going to be pulling two winners for a 30-minute person recorded reading each. So you can do those. And also, every month I put out readings for each individual zodiac sign, and here's the playlist for that for the month of joyous June. And then I also put out at least one pick a card a week, which um, we have here. Um, this was Who's Thinking About You Right Now that we put out yesterday. And it also tells about what are they thinking about you. Uh-oh. And I have a ton of other pick a cards. So if you're interested, be sure to check those out. All right, Michelle, thank you so much for being a new subscriber as well. Welcome to our soul family. We have a great group of people with huge hearts and huge senses of humor. So enjoy that. And you want to know, will you get the new job in the next town? All right. Let's take a look here and see what the spirit wants you to know. Absolutely. Let's take a look here. Yeah, yeah, and just to pull some verifiers here too. You have this definitely this transformation of energy. There's huge possibilities that are in the city coming here. What spirit is showing you here is there's this movement with the 5 of coins from these feelings of feeling lack, of feeling out of control, left behind, abandoned. You know, there's this energy of lack that transforms with this 5 of coins. Same thing with the 10 of wands with all the burden of all the energy. And this is a re-spark or a reboot of your energy where you're investing it. Basically, what spirit is saying with that energy is that excuse me, we are such powerful co-creators, and so when they talk about there's possibilities, it's like, yes, that's what we want to hear because we are the ones that can make it happen. Because when we focus on what we're grateful for, on focusing on unconditional love and joy, laughter, peace, the higher vibrational energies, we draw in more things to be grateful for. If we focus on fear of like, I'm not going to be able to find a job, we're telling the universe, I really enjoy not finding a job. Can you make it harder for me to find a job? Make it longer before I find a job? And they're like, sure, whatever you want, or like, I hate my job that I'm in, then we're telling spirit in the universe, I really enjoy hating my job. Can you help me hate it even more? Sure, let's bring you more things to hate, right? So it's a wonderful thing of that we can focus and go, I'm grateful that you're going to open the perfect job for me. And I know it's going to be there because I trust you and I'm grateful for you. And boom, it happens, right? Our fears, we're taught to fear, right? We're taught to fear what will leave our life and what will come in. And in doing so, our co creative energy repels things out and draws things in, right? Yeah, and gratitude for it. Yeah, you can, just saying, universe, I trust that and I'm grateful that you have always supplied me everything I've needed, and that you won't stop now. And I'm grateful, and so I would like a job that has this and this, and I'm grateful for it, right? And it'll bring it in. And so there's this power that we hold. We're not at the whim of the world. The universe is going, ask, what do you want me to bring into your life? And whatever we focus on is what we bring into it, right? Very, very powerful. Every moment we're pushing out energy. And what are we doing? Something that I did that helped, that I talk about a lot. So apologies to my regulars that are like, oh, not that again. But uh, to change our habit, repetition is important, right? So, like I would put an alarm on my phone, a silent vibrating alarm for every waking hour or even every half hour, just as gratitude or whatever you want to change your habit to. Because if our habit is fear, we'll go, okay, I'm grateful, I'm grateful, I'm grateful. And we get sucked back out into fear. Then an alarm goes off, we get brought back to gratitude, and then we're like sucked back out into fear. Eventually, we don't get sucked back into fear as often or as fast. And then this eventually becomes our new habit. So it's just repetition, and doing those things can help out too. So I like it for you, Michelle. I see wonderful things happening. So definitely huge possibilities for you in the new city. Absolutely. Alrighty, everybody. I think that is everyone. And again, thank you guys so much for all of your thirst, for hearings from spirit, and all your love and support, sense of humor, your huge hearts. You just make this an absolute joy. And I can't believe almost, 3.5 hours flies by so fast. But I will be back tomorrow morning. I might go on earlier. We'll see what happens. If I get up and wake up enough where I can be coherent, I may go on a little earlier than 11 a.m. Mountain Time, just so I'm available for my wonderful host in case she gets out of the hospital, which I got a feeling that she is. So Many, many blessings. God bless you as well. And just know as you're going throughout each and every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the mother and the father of all things, our creator. And of course, I love you too. So until I see you guys again, have a great rest of your night, great rest of your day, wherever you're out in the world. And until I see you again, much love to you. And you hang in there and take care. We'll see you. Bye.